The scammers online spreading their lies, pumping stocks with dollar signs in their eyes. But we see through the noise, cut through the mold, calling out fraudsters. Truth be told, hey, expose the lies, let the story unfold. Truth be told, yeah, shining the light on the tricks they sold. No hype, no spin, we bring the facts, let the truth roll in. Fraudsters beware, your game's getting old. We're taking it back when truth be told. Truth be told. Truth be told. And the truth shall set you free.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Truth Be Told. We have the normal crew as usual, and we're here ready to talk about an action-packed, I guess it's 2 weeks. I mean, I did catch up on a few things, but I left most of the baggy stuff for tonight. How are you two ladies doing?
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Well, glad to have you with us. As you probably surmised in the thumbnail, tonight we have a headline that we kind of wanted. I kind of want to deal with as the headliner first, and that is that suddenly everyone is coming back out of the woodwork now that AMC has had its little miniature rally, as it were. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit.
Rally to $1.35.
Yeah, rally above $1.
35 cents.
Yeah, to be fair, like some people who timed it well probably have done well by themselves. But let's put things into a little bit of a perspective here, guys. Let me see if I can switch this screen share. Let me see if it'll let me switch it. Screen share. Replace. Yes. Here, how about this for perspective? that is the low that we have here. That 93 cents was the low, and that little blip there, that's how much it's changed, even from the like COVID lows. You were below those, so yeah, just not quite there, guys. But however, that has not stopped the grifters from playing their games. Our first stop on that train will be that we do have a new AMC lawsuit attempt from an actual firm this time. I guess they saw what Simmons was doing and decided to basically make a complaint that substantively, from what I could tell,
That's the law firm that like jumps on all of them.
yeah. And if you go to their website and look at the lawsuit, it is substantively the same lawsuit as the Simon lawsuit, except they framed it in a securities violation, where Simon was like, you broke the contract. In the contract for the AMC shares, it says that we get all distributions that AMC shareholders get because we're substantively the same thing. And the AMC shareholders, they got the distribution from the settlement that they were supposed to get because it was to rebalance the fact that Ape so thoroughly screwed over the common class of shareholders. That was the deal in the lawsuit. So you weren't going to get that. Well, what they've done in their lawsuit is basically frame it as a securities violation that Adam Aaron and the board substantively lied about Ape because we didn't get the distribution from the settlement that we weren't supposed to get anyway.
Who didn't get the distribution?
Like Ape shareholders did not get the one for every 7.5. That was only for AMC Common.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, okay.
That's what their lawsuit is about. We should have gotten that too. It's like
Ape holders?
Yeah, that's their argument. They should have gotten that too.
Well, why? Ape converted.
Exactly. But it rebalances the ownership things. Like, but again, it also confuses me even more because I'm sorry, we're talking about AMC, so I've got the popcorn like right here.
Oh god. Have you seen their new flavor? It's nacho flavored.
No, I haven't, and I don't want anything to do with nachos.
I mean, I'm going to tell you something. I've gone to the movies, like I've never been like, I wish my nachos tasted like popcorn, or vice versa.
I am kind of interested in their buttered kettle corn or buttered cinnamon.
Oh,
or
yum. That sounds good.
It does. It really
I
does.
love kettle corn popcorn.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I
love super buttery popcorn. I really want to try that AMC popcorn. You made me want to try that, but I still haven't. Well, one day.
Well, I haven't gotten the extra butter this time. Like last time I did the non-extra butter, it didn't taste like movie popcorn level.
Oh, you have to have the extra butter for sure.
But this time they actually, I think, I can't say I can feel healthy, but I feel better about
it's not healthy.
Do I go to movie theaters? Why or why not? Platinum.
You ever rent a theater to game? I have not.
That sounds awesome, but no.
I know, right?
That sounds awesome.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I've been to movie theaters.
People doing it, but I've never done it. It sounds awesome.
No, the secret ingredient is butter, extra butter, actually. And I don't like
all
that.
the butter.
I'm sold. I'm sold on the extra butter. But I think the last time I went to a theater was maybe like the Barbie movie.
I just went on Valentine's Day. I saw Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. It's a great movie.
I like
not AMC.
Oh, their seats are super comfortable. Like
I don't even have an AMC
reclining chairs.
But the last time I went to the theaters was to go see Deadpool 3 because I wanted to just go see
I saw that in theaters
movie because I was feeling really down at the time, and I just wanted to see a stupid movie that was really fun, and that definitely hit the number.
I saw that in the theaters. Again, not AMC.
The nearest AMC to me is in Kansas City. So I'm not driving a whole hour to hour and a half to go to the nearest AMC theater. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
Yep, Margot Robbie. It was a great movie. Barbie movie was really good. No, but I mean, I like AMC theater. It's sort of like Beyond Meat, right? I eat Beyond Meat. I buy it every single week, but I would never buy the stock.
Yeah. Especially considering what they came out with their financial statements, and then even when they finally did, they said we're kicking the can down the road on our end of years still. But here's how we did for the quarter. It was really bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's really bad.
It's super bad.
Yeah,
it's not great.
I mean, I still eat it almost every day, but stock is a different story.
Speaking of jailhouse lawyers. We couldn't get away from AMC without talking about Ethan, but only briefly here for a second. He had a recent video come out where he said that he had engaged. I could have sworn he said he engaged this law firm, this Don Alba law firm, all the way back at the beginning of the year, and that he was going to meet with her. He said he was already going to meet with her twice already, and apparently that got rescheduled to where he's like, oh, I'm going to meet with her April 13th. Is he going to move the date on that one again too?
Yes.
And you get down and you listen to his video, and what it is that the engagement letter, which he produces in the video. There we go. Go full screen. In fact, I'll do full screen on here and see if it helps everyone read it. But he says that she's not even representing him for any actual litigation. She's just reviewing the documents. They're paying her. They are paying her $4,000 just to read documents for them and go, yeah, that looks good to me. I don't know what to say there. Last time we talked to Amy, they only had a couple $100. Well, baggies have delivered. They're up to almost $3,000, so I guess they'll get that retainer covered. This is what's really hilarious about this is finding new and exciting ways to lose over 100% of your money.
For someone to read documents that you can read yourself.
Yeah, why can't they just buy the bonds, right? Like it's like, like with Bed Bath, like they lost all their money.
That moves too late. It's too late to buy
and
the
then they're
bonds on
buying
AMC.
the bonds to like lose all their money there too. But like with this, like if they buy the bonds, maybe they don't.
Yeah, but now they're, I mean, like at last I checked, I haven't looked in a long time, but they were like trading over par. Like the one thing you can count on for AMC is that
but at
the
least
bondholders
maybe you'll get something back rather than like this shit. You'll never get anything.
I don't know what they are now. I don't know that they're as favorable now, but
yeah.
Now the other big thing about
but they are feeling some type of way with this move, right? Like I was listening to a space and they were like, "Oh yeah, I set up my recurring buys. I'm buying 2 to 3 shares a day," and it's back to that whole like you only need 1 share because we're gonna get $3 million a share when all the shorts cover.
On that note she's regretting not charging them $6,000. Well, I think that's what happened was he originally retained her because he thought that he was going to, retain her to do actual, do this lawsuit. And she realized how shitty the lawsuit was meeting with him that first time. It was like, I don't want fucking anything to do with this. That'll get my license yanked. This is absolute stupidity. And I would get kicked out of court for bringing it. And so she's like, oh yeah, I'll just review your documents. Because like the last law firm before this was saying like $300,000, please, for us to deal with your lawsuit, which is basically, I know you can't make that much money. So, we're on JP Morgan. Evidence at each other? I have no idea.
Throwing evidence at each other.
What is this in BBBY?
What are you talking about?
JP Morgan and Ryan Cohen throwing evidence at each other.
Oh my god!
I would need more.
I think people think that like JP Morgan is being sued or something, but they're not. It's just Ryan.
Well, they think that's how they're gonna get paid.
An account in JP Morgan, and so they were subpoena. They sent a subpoena to JP Morgan.
They subpoenaed to get his
Ryan
records.
Cohen's right. Yeah, that's it. In the 16B case, I'm guessing is that what they're talking about. But like, go ahead. Give us more information. X cats. What? BRAC DKVRC?
Oh, the one where against the swing trade, the Ryan Cohen swing trade lawsuit.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. And then that's exactly it. That's it. There's no evidence against each other. JP Morgan is Ryan Cohen's bank, so they're gonna send over his
broker.
That's it.
Yep. But there's one thing that can be guaranteed with Project Popcorn Crew is bags will turn you into an anti-Semite.
No, baby blame RC for bankruptcy.
That's not what it is.
No. They're just trying to get the swing trade profits to get money off of him to pay the bondholders.
Not the bondholders, 6th Street.
Well, I mean, people they owe debts to because they're administratively insolvent. So
exactly
the highest part of
but I've seen that
conspiracy.
They won't even get to the
conspiracy. I've seen that conspiracy that they're gonna, I don't know, something with JPM paying off the.
Well, they saw like a subpoena with JP Morgan, and they just made up stories about what it.
Yes, that's right.
But yeah, number one cuck. Going full anti-Semite is definitely a choice. I'm not going to play his whole like 5-minute or 3-minute video because listening to Scam Investor is just dry and boring and all the above. But I just want y'all to look at this crazy ass chart with all of his trend lines and his secret hidden retests.
What is that red one?
That big red one here.
Looks good though.
What
the big fat red one.
Good. It seems to be going the wrong way. It should be going up and to the right, right? It's going up and to the left.
It says here,
$2.22
vibration, downtrend contract, then should be able to spike. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Retest at 335. What fucking crack are you smoking?
It's gibberish. Look at that. To join our Discord service.
Oh my goodness.
$600 per month.
Amy, join our Discord services.
Yeah.
$600 a month. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Does that really say 6? Or does that say 5?
$600 per month.
Are you serious? Who does he think he's fucking kidding? Who does he think is going to pay him $600
Hello, guys.
a month?
If somebody is charging $600 a month for their Discord, that means they don't make money trading. Thank you.
No shit.
You are the product.
You are the product. Exactly.
Mhm.
You
That's
are
how
the
they're
product.
making money. Inverted Dorito of Doom. Yeah, legit.
That's a really big Dorito of doom.
I mean, what? Why is it going that way?
It's going the wrong way.
Pay $600.
Well, and what are the other
Why
lines?
it's going the wrong way?
Yeah,
I
and
don't
what
know
are the other
other
lines?
are. Like, these are all, like, I assume this is the big trend line from all the way up from the squeeze, I guess, or something. I don't know.
But why
The
is it
big
going
fat
the
red
wrong
one.
way?
I don't know what the purple one is. These are
But
obviously
that's just
recent
starting point.
trends.
It's not coming down from anywhere. So like you have to assume that it's going up, especially because he says the 222 vibration, a downward. Like, what in the fuck is this guy doing?
He's just coloring in his coloring book. That's
Hidden
all it is.
retest, hidden retest, hidden retest. 30 to 50% scalp above 155 fib. Vib vibration.
Yeah.
What does that say? 3, 4 screaming what? Long calls? What does that say? Screaming what?
Does this really say screaming?
Yes, screaming
Model
bay.
is
Screaming by?
long. June
Does that say
calls.
screaming
to
by?
strike.
Screaming by? Is that what that says? Or by or
Screaming
yes.
by. Yes.
3,
3,
4?
4 screaming by.
What the fuck?
I never in my life have I seen a chart that I mean, and I look at a lot of charts, and what in the actual fuck is that?
You can pay $600.
that was
Just a PSA. Please don't pay $600 a month for that. Just,
Don't do it.
Well,
He pumped Mullen
yeah.
for
First
years.
of all, before
Don't
we
do
get to
it.
that, if you're paying
One.
$600, this is what you're paying for.
Starting a trail right there, heading toward us.
I didn't even hear him.
And look at this one out over the gate.
Okay, it's a
Two
condensation
of 'em.
trail, bro.
Unbelievable.
This is like his
And you've
fucking
got this one here.
chart lines. Just
is this the chart? Look at it. It's the chart. 100%.
This makes no sense.
He like took this picture and overlaid it on the chart, and he was like, "This looks great."
Those hidden retests.
The screaming by right there. Like, what?
But recently, because of the rally, one of the big rallying cries on X is apparently going after John Hampton because apparently,
I mean, John's like, John keeps saying
John's
like on
been
everything. He's
trolling them
like,
for like months
buy
now,
more.
pretending like
he's like, buy
playing
more, buy
into
more.
their-
I'm disappointed in you guys. Go buy more. Go buy more. Because there was not really.
I heard John
There's not
Hampton
really
is
any meat left on the
shambles.
bone. No,
That's what I
but
heard.
there was
I'm
not
sure buy
really
more.
any like meat left on the bone for
Yeah.
AMC. So he's like, yeah, pump it back up so I can short it back down.
Mm-hmm. And playing into their whole baggy conspiracies about how he's working with everyone to fucking screw over everybody. And it's,
Yeah.
like it's a big joke at their expense, and they're taking him
But I mean,
seriously.
But he's not joking. He does want them to like buy more because he wants to short it from higher. Like there wasn't much meat left on the bone at 97 cents.
There was another post that I missed where he was saying that, soon enough. Oh, here it is. Yeah, soon enough, John Hampton will learn what Dirty Doug learned. What? That he can retire rich and never have to think about you again. And he's currently setting on a new board of directors. Like, what did you do? You didn't fucking do anything.
He didn't just
like
retire rich.
off into the
Retired
sunset.
very rich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John
Like,
Hampton is
like-
hoping that he'll learn what
I know, right?
learned.
Mhm.
Like,
We
really,
all are.
seriously.
He's like that. Please, I would really enjoy that.
I would like to learn that.
Yeah, I would like to learn the secret of doing.
What a tough lesson.
Do
Yeah.
to me what you guys did to Doug Sifu, please.
Absolutely.
I would love that.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So we're not quite done with the baggy lawsuits. Where we last left off on
Justin. Yes, I know the story about him.
Yes. We do know this story about, and I know for a long time, I just don't like to put people's stuff out there. But
That's
yeah,
right.
he definitely
Yeah,
is. I would
I'm
agree
not
with
big
that
on
100%.
either. But Donahue George's latest is he filed a new amended complaint and asked for an emergency injunction because his original injunction was rejected. And the court basically told him, look, this thing is not a true emergency. The events took place like 2 years ago, and you're filing for an emergency motion for emergency.
You applied for an emergency motion? Oh, they don't like it when you do that.
Yeah, they really do not like making frivolous emergency motions. Bill Pulte got to figure that out.
He did, yeah. The judge didn't like that either.
Yeah. So yeah, that is
Wait, Justin, it doesn't have anything to do with you as an investor. I don't know what you're talking about.
I held one share too into cancellation, so I was also a baggie.
And nobody hates
So,
nobody hates anybody.
No whatsoever.
We don't hate anybody. People hate us, but yeah, I don't think there's anything to gain by talking about OK Bets, but I do know the story about him
and his
I'm
dad.
gonna speed this up a little bit, but we do have some Donahue George stuff where he
love a good disbarred lawyer.
Yeah. Good thing he doesn't give legal advice. He does say that in his videos. So, but I took some of his most recent AMC videos and cropped them down because you can pretty much distill his arguments. He repeats them on ad nauseum on a loop. So, let's go.
AMC is still being heavily manipulated, but these bad actors have created so many millions, possibly billions of counterfeit AMC shares that they are losing control of the play. They did not anticipate retail investors holding AMC for so long, and then institutions started piling back in and knew.
Yeah, so long that they got reverse split into oblivion and are now trading at effectively what is 9 cents.
Yeah, and
like
they all have
no, now it's 12 cents.
all their cost bases are like
they're
high.
in oblivion.
Yeah.
Imagine holding.
Yeah,
So we're 99%
they didn't
down.
plan on
Nobody
us
thought we'd do
destroying
that.
our own brokerage accounts.
And you holding shares doesn't affect short sellers at all.
Yeah, I mean, they're 99% up. Like, think about it.
They're 95%.
Well, and it doesn't matter. You can hold those shares
pandemic
all the way
level
to the
prices.
fucking grave. It won't change a thing for them.
New AMC investors are coming into the play also, and this is sending those naked shorters crazy, but the manipulation does not stop. Yesterday, the volume for AMC yesterday, 50,645,608. Absolutely insane. And out of that, 34,153,056 was sent to the dog pool. They said over 30.
I can address that.
Yeah, go right ahead because
I tweeted about it, but I mean, the reason for more dark pools is because there are more the only people buying AMC are retail, right? Like institutions really don't. They're not buying this, right? And all of the retail investors are using zero commission brokers, or PFOF brokers, and so they're when they put in an order, it's being fulfilled by a market maker who uses ATS, which is alternative trading systems, which most, not all, but most are dark pools, and they trade off exchange, and that is why. And it's always in these heavily retail dominated stocks, and all of their orders going through market makers. This is not some big conspiracy. It's retail.
So it's actually funny. Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
So also, speaking of which, I know retail traders love trading overnight and after hours and pre-market. What effect does that have on the dark pools when it's only trading between brokerage accounts and it doesn't technically go to a lit exchange?
Well, same. Yeah, it's not going to a lit exchange. It's what I think it's called. I think Robinhood uses one Blue Ocean or Blue something. I can't remember what it is. but it's very, very thin liquidity. It's but yeah, they're not trading on exchange. Is that a joke? Hello, everyone from Hospital Rehab Center.
Yeah, we'll get to that joke later.
I'm just reading all the comments.
If that's true,
The comments have been fired tonight. It's been great.
Like if that's true, I wish you all the best. But if it's a joke, that's pretty funny.
Also, what I was going to say is when you see all these, high percentage of dark pools, like I have somebody who is one of my friends, but and like tells me this stuff, like I would like to give him credit, but I also don't want to call him out on it. So whatever, check to see what the price does after all of these high percentage dark pool prints. Okay. And notice that after you get all these high percentage dark pool prints, the price actually goes up.
Yeah, the price has been going up.
And that's because retail's buying it.
Well, yes, but it's also because like the dark pool, like it hits the tape. Like when you make the buy through your brokerage and they send it through to a market maker, like, and then they fulfill the trade, it hits the tape. Like, I don't know what they think happens in these dark pools that like the trades. Well, I do know what they think. They think that market makers hold their trades and put them through when they want to put them through, which is wholly illegal and stupid, but that is what they believe. But yeah, it's only, you never see anyone in Tesla talking about dark pool trading or how much is off exchange or any of the other stocks that aren't like super heavily, meme stock and retail dominated. You don't see that.
Exactly. It's retail and it makes.
Oh, you are in the hospital. I'm sorry, Mike. I hope you feel better.
Aw.
AMC shares into the dog pool yesterday. Guys, the only reason they do that is to manipulate the price. And they did that, and the price still went up. And the days to cover went down.
That's literally what we just said. Thank you very much, Donahue. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Making arguments for us. I never knew you had it in you.
Tells me, or the picture they're trying to paint for us is that they've been covering their AMC short positions, which I don't believe they have.
In the dark pool?
They claim the days to cover went down, even after they added 24 million new short positions. Okay, they added 24 million new short positions, but they claim that the short positions went down. I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
Sorry. Did he say they added 24 million new short positions?
That's what he
said. Because he again confuses not that actual shorting.
Oh my God, that's what that is. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh,
or is he just talking about the amount of shares that were borrowed?
5 years later, and we're still
and again, like still, 5 years later. So like, I can borrow 1,000 shares and short AMC, like from 140 to 130, and then return those shares. Like, do they think that those shares just that somebody would borrow shares, shorts it, and then never gives them back? Like, I don't understand why they think these things go on into perpetuity.
You don't understand why? Because they think that as long as they are staying long, those people are also staying short. That's why. Because you can't ever leave a position.
Well, yeah, because they're saying that people still have.
They can't escape. There's no.
They're still saying that people have.
Is one of the most liquid stocks out there.
Yes, they'll still tell you. They'll tell you that people have shorts from 21.
21. Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
19 even.
At 21 when they shorted at $40 or $50, and somehow they're trapped at $1.25 or $1.35. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's just the dumbest fucking argument. Where are they trapped? And what are they trapped in?
They're trapped in the dark pools, Amy.
And I don't know one person who leaves a short open for 5 fucking years.
No. Not a single person.
Not the same.
It doesn't make sense mathematically. It doesn't make sense logically. But in the United States stock market,
the reverse repo
jumped 15 billion in one trading day.
And in one trading day,
it lost more.
Now we're going to get into my favorite thing. Like Donahue George, his primo stuff is, aside from not learning anything in 5 years, is woefully misunderstanding new things he tries to learn. And this is him trying to explain why RRP, the Fed overnight market of, repo market, has anything to do with AMC.
Lost more than 15 billion. It is now at like all-time lows. It is at 0.177 billion. Okay, I've never seen the reverse repo this low. It's at 0.177 billion. And you know why I believe it's so low? The bad actors are running out of liquidity, and
that's not how. Oh my goodness! I had this conversation with. I see Vent is there in the comment section. We had this.
It's not what the reverse repo is for.
What? Okay, Amy. What does reverse repo do?
It gives them a return on the overnight rate,
which means
the money that they put in there.
Yeah.
They deposit the money and get a return.
Reverse repurchase agreement, Treasury securities sold. So the Treasury.
I think I saw that they put like a ton more in there now, or at least it's back up.
Right. The Treasury is sending securities to the banks, and they receive cash. And he's making the argument that they're running out of liquidity. It's like, but they're giving liquidity to the Fed. Like, right. What are you fucking talking about?
Just capturing a return on the overnight rate.
Yeah.
The liquidity that the Fed was pumping into the market to help these bad actors kick the can down the road is being sent to the Middle East. It takes liquidity to keep those short positions open, those naked short positions open.
Yeah. You know how all the MMTLP baggies are all the naked shorts are trapped in Europe. Well, apparently all the AMC shorts are trapped in the Middle East.
Oh, is that why we're fighting with Iran?
Yes. We shut the Strait of Hormuz to keep the naked shorts from getting out into the banking system.
That's where all the counterfeit shares are.
Yes, they're in Iran.
on the ships that are stranded in the Strait of Hormuz. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Totally.
And without liquidity, there will be margin calls. There will be forced liquidations. And you want to know why? Because the banks are not going to drown with the naked shorts. They're not going to do that. Everyone knows that the box office has been out of this world. AMC has been making money hand over fist, yet somehow the stock price is under $1.50.
What money have they been making? I know they've got a lot in revenues, but like, what's that bottom line? I know top line revenue is doing good, but what's that bottom line earnings? Is it a negative number? Can someone refresh me? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is it a negative number?
Someone should tell.
It's a negative number, isn't it? I see a negative number here.
Yes, it is.
Here. There we go. A font that people can read. And they don't even have operating income that's profit. Like they're running an operating income loss. Let's see how they're doing quarterly. Yeah. Like it isn't even the debt load. Like they aren't even to an operating income victory yet. That's like, I just, no, stop.
It's absolutely crazy. Okay. When you look at Cinemark, when you look at IMAX, those companies are doing
make money. They make money. That's why they're up.
Well, and AMC brings in more revenue than them, has about the same debt as them, but somehow AMC stock price doesn't move. And that's because the bad actor, the naked shorting, AMC.
They don't have the same debt load. That's not true.
I have a feeling none of those are true.
Yeah. I'm a little too lazy to look right now, but I'm going to go with no. Or at the very least, their debt load as a percentage of their balance sheet and their cash is not the same. Like they have positive cash flows, something AMC can't say. See, that's the problem is AMC is functionally insolvent. They have an upside down balance sheet. And if they could not sell shares to goofballs like you, they would have negative cash flows. So they are functionally insolvent. Like, that's the problem. That is the difference between a Cinemark and an AMC. And until AMC fixes that problem, here we are.
Every single day while our law enforcement agencies and regulatory agencies sit on the sidelines and practice willful blindness. Anybody paying attention can see the overwhelming evidence of manipulation in the play. And then 51.91% of that volume was shorted shares. So they found 14 million.
Here we go again with the fucking short volume is just shorting. I just,
oh boy.
I can't. I feel like you should be up here in this discussion vent, considering the article you just did on AMC.
Can you invite him on next time, Donahue? Whatever the fuck. So we can
Donahue,
tell him what
I
short
doubt he would take
volume
the
actually
invite.
is.
I was the one who was clowning on him for being a disbarred attorney, and he didn't like that. But sure, I'll make sure. You know what? Actually, Platinum, you've been really great at getting guests for us. You're so nice,
I'm
and
not
I am
gonna reach
so
out.
fucking not.
Yeah, no thanks. But you know, hey, if you watch this, short volume is not just shorted shares. It could be shares that are long also, because it's the market maker shorting for a very small amount of time. So stop it with the short volume being short interest, please. Thank you.
I'll debate him. I don't know if he's cognizant.
He's not
enough
going to be.
military
He's not going to be up for a
debated.
debate. No.
Yeah.
Look at him.
AMC shares to short yesterday, but nobody's going to ask them where those shorts came from. They appeared out of thin air like a magic trick, because who are they borrowing 14 million AMC shares from now when nobody's selling and nobody's lending? How do you add 14 million new short positions, yet somehow the short interest stays the same?
It's almost like that question answers itself. Because some of it is just market makers doing a short trade that lasts mere like seconds or minutes. That doesn't even last the day, because
And
they're
if
just making a
nobody's-
market.
Right. And if no one's selling and they're lending their shares to make some interest, then that's
Well,
how
and
the-
all you dummies buy calls. All you dummies buy calls. So like they have to sell the stock to, I mean, like, what the fuck? This guy's to hedge that position. Like it's just, this is just fucking, we're all dumber.
Well, you see, if he did that, put the price, he wouldn't be making 6 videos a day. Go look at his YouTube channel. He makes like
make 6
5 to
videos
6
a day. Was he
6 a
Morantz?
day?
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's the Morantz Rants. He's Morantz Rants of AMC.
Dude, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
It's
Like
just
he just sits and talks. Like it's not.
And
it's not hard.
pretends, like, make shit up. Like I'll just say whatever.
Again,
And like,
accurate
the
for
whole
calling
idea,
him the Morantz Rants of AMC then.
and the
Just
whole
make
idea
it up.
that nobody's selling, like I cannot believe they're still trying to hold on to that.
We're only 6-8% down. Obviously,
People
no one's
sell
selling.
every day, every fucking day, and all those 4 million AMC people that you guys all still think are holding their shares are not. Everyone is not you. People buy and sell shit so they can make money.
Right. All apes are retail, but not all retail are apes. And as soon as the stock went down, they're like, deuces.
Yeah.
Of course.
They do have to make stuff up.
Yeah.
Overwhelming evidence of manipulation on the part of the bad actors, and overwhelming evidence that our regulatory agencies and our law enforcement agencies don't care about fraud in the market if a majority of the victims are retail investors. We have learned over the last 5 years that good revenue, good news, merchandise sales, concession sales, ticket sales has nothing to do with AMC stock.
It does. It's why it's trading where it is, because there's no earnings. It's just nothing there, and a whole lot of debt.
He's saying that none of that has to do with the
With
stock.
how the price trades, because it's manipulated. Obviously, it's just manipulated. You don't understand.
Does he know what revenue is?
Well, obviously, because it's the only thing he talks about. He can look at that top line number, but the bottom line number really confuses him.
Okay.
Stock price. AMC stock price moves by manipulation, in my opinion. And the only reason it went up is because the AMC naked shorters are losing control of the play. They've created so many counterfeit AMC shares.
Okay, how? How are they losing control of the narrative? Have you seen the stock price, my dude? Like, anyway. I think we've had enough of Donahue for tonight, and we can move on to our next AMC grifter. A relatively new person to the AMC grift. It would be Michael.
Oh my God, he should write a book.
You know, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the last time we were talking about Michael, he was talking about how Adam Aaron was an evil pedophile Jew and that he was going to expose him as an evil pedophile Jew unless he bought AMC stock.
No, that was Marcus Lemonis.
No, he did that to Adam Aaron too.
Oh,
and then when he got called out on it by Meltdown, he then dropped his DD on Adam Aaron being a secret pedophile, riddled with errors. He confused Carnival Cruise Lines with
Norwegian.
Yeah, with Norwegian, and it was hilarious. But now that he's trying to cultivate the AMC baggies to join his grift, he's like, well, guys, I know I said that Adam Aaron was an evil pedophile Jew, but we got to work with the evil pedophile Jew for us to be able to have MOAS. So that's how Michael operates. If that wasn't clear. So yeah, yes. Here it is, Amy. I mean Platinum, since you missed it.
Oh.
I voted in that.
Oh yeah, I think I told you to.
I voted no, do it.
That's right. Same here.
We've also, as SouthSync can attest, we've had an uptick in baggy spam people coming into the subreddit. Oh wait, that zooms into but yeah, so this is Poritex. He's got like 500 million alt accounts on Reddit and basically has been spamming the AMC zone constantly, and he even got kicked from the AMC baggy subreddit for being a nuisance there finally. Yeah, he also some very racist stuff where he basically
what is he spamming them about? Like because the stock is up?
Yeah, just because the stock is up. And basically saying that we're all Indian bots because just all spam comes from India on the internet. So yeah, sure, cool. We also have Baggy Travis.
Sounds good, man.
Here noticing the same 7.5 million is being traded in the open hours, and then immediately gets retraced. Duh, it's all you guys doing the same thing that you do on every earnings day where you throw yourself onto your sword, and then when everyone else sells out from under you to get some sort of price back, or scalpers or whatever fucking rug you, and then they make money and you are left bag holding. Like, this isn't hard to figure out. You are the mark that keeps getting exploited by the market.
Everyone has figured out the pattern but them.
Yeah. And then of course we have the crossover between more of the Bed Bath & Beyond baggies and AMC. Hooray.
What are they saying?
You're not wrong. It's cut off up there, so I don't know what exactly is going on above that.
Oh, they're responding to a barking puppy.
I'm glad stock price is moving positively with shareholders, but fuck that CEO. Some stocks are trades and some are investments. Well, they're sort of learning.
Like holding a stock into bankruptcy. Is it an investment? You trade or hold stocks into bankruptcy. It's a great strategy.
Puppy, do you think we're gonna get paid though?
Mm-hmm. Do you think DK Butterfly is going to come back?
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Cancellation.
But by far, my favorite baggy is Baggy Spence. If we're talking about AMC, he's recently come back into the AMC trade and is claiming that he bought in back around March when it was trading just under $1. And, I get the feeling that this is going to be, here he is bragging about how, and then everyone in the comments basically go into town about how, I thought you were done talking about AMC. AMC is going to gap fill back up to $38, guys.
I here. I have
$38.
I have another one to
Yeah.
show you. Let me see.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah, go right ahead.
One sec. Gotta find it. Okay. Let's go to this one here. Let me show this. He's been tweeting out some dumb
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Super exciting. Okay, here you go. So he says AMC is not going to squeeze. It's going to be allowed to reclaim proper price action now that institutions own it at lower than 68 cents per share. The theaters were refurbished on retail investors' dimes just in time for the biggest movie season in the last 40 years, not to mention introduction of AI movies. AMC 38 end of next year.
It's like, do
What?
you realize like $38
What
institutions?
what institutions own it under 68 cents? What is that? What does that mean?
Don't ask questions like that.
I mean, is he talking about Antera and is he talking about Ape? Because that deal is long gone.
Gone.
Yeah, well, he's pretty slow on the uptick. Go see the video that we had about
He'll
his
figure it out in like
his
3
Beyond
years.
Meat experience, where he had to
boy.
lie about his entries and
That was
exits.
probably me that sighed deeply. Sorry. Whose article is this?
I
So
second
this
that side.
is Vent Capital's one. This is exactly where I've been on AMC this whole time. Like, I keep telling people, wait for AMC to actually prove what they keep saying on their earnings calls, but have yet to deliver. I said that back in 24 when they were saying 25 to 26 they were going to be good. When I was on Tony's live streams, I said that in 2025. I'll probably keep saying it till this company goes to bankruptcy. But like, don't buy into this company just because you think that there's going to be some turnaround unless they show it to you. Because like, we looked at the financials of this company. This is a company that doesn't even have yet an operating, like, they don't have an operating profit yet. They're still losing money on an operational level. Sure, they might have that change on Q2, but interest expense is still going to eat that up and they're still going to lose money. So 1 out of their 4 quarters being profitable isn't there yet. Like, make them show you they're actually getting better. Don't get suckered in, hopefully, on this like fake out rally, because I have a feeling it's going to be at least another year. Because like, look, we can look at yearly amounts here, and sure, AMC has shaved some of its debt, mostly by kicking it down the road and putting an extra premium on the interest payments. The last time they were profitable was like 2018. Like, that is your how much roughly, let's ballpark it, that you're going to need in annual gross tickets.
Adam said that they may not ever get back to pre-pandemic levels.
Yeah,
he's been saying that.
Like, last year was 8 million.
Since like 2021, he's been saying.
I know.
Yeah, this is the last time they were profitable. You need at least almost a $12 billion box office.
What is this? Like, what is total gross?
This is total gross for the entire movie industry. So this is entire box office sales. And 2018 was the last time that AMC had a profitable year. So you're looking at something that's between 11 and 12 billion in box office. 2025 was 8.5 billion.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, movie theaters are doing a bit better this year. This holiday season has been good, but like, put it in perspective here. When you're talking about AMC, you're talking about a highly leveraged company full of risk that needs a really good box office to go profitable. When you can own Cinemark or...
I mean, it's not only the box office, though. They're also paying interest on their debt every quarter, right? So like, no matter how many...
And like, if you get any upside pressure, you have those convertible bonds.
Yeah, right.
They still have preferred shares too.
like out or available?
No, available to them.
Okay, right, yeah. I mean, the theater is comfortable. The seats are super comfortable. The IMAX theaters are really nice. Like, it's great that they have a bar there. You can, order drinks, whatever else. But no matter what, they're still going to have to pay that interest on the debt every quarter. So,
That's right.
Like, you can't really fight with the numbers.
Right.
Better sell some more popcorn buckets. Maybe they should stick to the ones that you can doink, because then
The fuckable buckets. I knew she was going to say that. That's why I was
laughing.
So from AMC to an AMC promoter.
Oh boy. Speaking of which, you
So
know
an
where you go
absolute
after you promote
mental
AMC too much.
breakdown.
Last we
I mean,
left
dude didn't
off,
even last a day. We've been doing this for years.
Last we left off, I did the Wednesday extra, and I came and I made some comments about his cheesy edits, how he's trying to ape his brother's meme stock kind of meme video clip things, and it wasn't really it was overly produced, clearly done in CapCut by just slapping all sorts of visual effects without any really understanding of what he was doing. And that was most of my comment about him. I hadn't even realized much about it, but it progressed downhill, sort of quickly. But first, I guess I was not aware of this. I had seen his promotions towards the AMC community. I didn't realize that he had been kind of hanging out with the Bed Bath & Beyond baggies plenty too.
Well, let's look how stupid Michael is. Breaking $100.15 million worth of GME orders. And he says, "Is this you, barking puppy?" Do they think he's Roaring Kitty? Because
Yes.
He's a surrogate for. He speaks for the trees.
All right.
He speaks for the trees.
This guy didn't make that money. I think he was trying, he was hoping to, but
yeah, we'll get to
an emotional mental breakdown instead.
So I had mentioned this. I hadn't actually gotten to listen to it. I just knew it was a thing. And Amy, you listened to this, correct? The space that he had. What was that like?
The beginning of that is MMTLP, answering all the concerns. But then the Platt wanted to hear the replay because the girl who had the space deleted it. So I played it. It's just
the internet is forever, by the way.
I did want to hear the replay because the comments to that space, she didn't record it, but the comments to it were very intriguing.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a lot of shit talking. And then at some point he starts screaming about how he hates Muslims. And then someone who's Muslim comes up and starts screaming. And then he starts talking about how he's God. And then he yells out his brother's phone number. He yells out his ex-girlfriend's phone number.
I thought no, that was during his live stream, right? Not the space.
No, he didn't. No, he did in this space.
Yeah.
And I redacted that part of it. I was like, no.
We're not doing that. No.
Well, I did it when I was replaying it, but and then they're asking him about BBBY. This is the part I think is the most intriguing, and he starts talking about when Ryan Cohen sold, or somebody starts talking about when Ryan Cohen sold or something, and he starts saying, he didn't call my brother. He didn't call my brother. He didn't let us know. And then he says that his brother gave his baby to the electrician or something and ran downstairs to sell or whatever. But what he's basically is he's suggesting that Ryan Cohen calls them and gives them insider information. But I mean that's how it came across. Is that he?
I think it's
that he should have called them, right? Which would be a crime.
Right, because we're doing so much to promote your company and bring all these people in that you diluted on us without letting us know. How fucking dare you?
Diluted, he sold out. Or he was going to sell.
No, they were talking about BBBY.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he started
I thought you were talking about GameStop. So you're talking about wait.
He was talking about BBBY.
No, he actually said fuck Ryan Cohen. He said don't buy GameStop, buy AMC.
Yeah. He did say all of that, but no, he was
Yeah,
talking
Harry
about
Wait, he was
BBBY.
suggesting that
That Ryan
Warren
Cohen should
Kitty
have
was
let them
in
know.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
They were.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was suggesting that Ryan should have told them that he was going to sell, like before he sold, which would be
But Bed
illegal.
Bath and Beyond seems so outside of what would be part of like. Not saying that I'm some Roaring
He was
Kitty expert.
he was just following him. He was just following Ryan Cohen.
Sure.
But then, so there was that, and then what was the other part when he was talking about?
There's a lot of weird parts.
There was a lot, but someone asked him, why was Keith making all of those memes and posting them on Twitter, right? Like before he did that last live stream, and Kevin said something like
they were ammo.
He did it for ammo, right? For like hype, like
hype ammo.
That's what like him and his brother know how to do, is create hype. And I think somebody else had mentioned, like, is he going to come back? And Kevin basically was saying that he needed to get a divorce so he could be him again. I don't know. I think Kevin's going through some things about like wanting to get the band back together, and Keith's like, I'm just going to go enjoy my $300 million. And
shit, off. I would too.
Especially because when he did come back and do that live stream, I think he did get, like, the SEC probably was like, hey, not smart.
Look, we can't technically prove that you were trying to manipulate the market, but but
this time we probably
that
could.
was your goal, and we can make your life miserable. Please don't do that ever again.
Yeah. So I think he wants to, like, do it all again and make money.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody said something to him, and
Kevin,
like
wants to do it again now.
I
think so.
That.
No, I think he wishes he had some sort of influence. Like, listen to the whole thing.
But I think he's trying to resurrect the Roaring Kitty thing with, like, AMC. He's trying to do it, like, maybe he's trying to do it on his own. And I'm sure he wishes that Keith would jump in there with him, but he won't.
Of course he won't. It's AMC.
Right.
Like, he can read numbers. Like, hello.
I know.
He knows how to read a fucking 10K. Like, he's
but so it was a lot of that. And I mean, he called his brother an asshole. He was like, he's such an asshole. Ever since he got rich, he's an asshole. And, like, I don't know. He's going through some things right now. He's feeling some type of way.
Through something.
Yeah.
And I hope, like, he got put on a hold, whatever. Like, hopefully that helps some way, because he just seems
I still don't even know what happened with that. Like, did he like, because that all happened on the live stream later. Like, this space happened in the middle of the day, right?
And then after
no, it was right before.
So, like, the live stream happened,
or 5:59. I think
the X space happened.
It was right before, and then he went straight to Instagram right
then
after.
The live.
Yeah, but that girl who hosted the space was live on his live stream and said, if you want more people, come to X.
You're right. He was on Instagram first, and then did the Twitter space, and then did the other Twitter space, I guess, and then went back to Instagram. And then
because she actually joined his live stream and was like, if you want more followers, come to X. And then she started a space. Wait, what's barking Shannon?
Remember, Shannon was the one who called.
Yeah, I know, but did somebody make that, or is that Shannon?
I think someone made it. Like,
obviously, somebody definitely made that.
I'm pretty sure is when everything happened.
And Jesus,
the funniest thing I saw was a picture of
what they said. Take that needle out of your arm. Like, that's just too far. Like, they need to calm down.
But the funniest thing I saw was a picture of Roaring Kitty that said Shannon or something on it, like saying that he was the one who called in.
Yeah, and then he was like
just having a really bad moment.
Yeah, Pete Davidson, and he was saying, like, Kanye, like, should have played him in the movie or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. It was
he was like, they played me as, like, a stoner, and I don't know. He's apparently not very happy about how he was portrayed in the movie. And when did that movie come out? Like 3 years ago? Like,
I don't know. But maybe he shouldn't really think about it that much. It's really, like, no one else thinks about it.
Maybe he shouldn't try to jump into his brother's shoes, because he clearly doesn't have the.
He does not have what it takes.
The chutzpah or the charisma.
Or anything really. Like, just stick to your movie reviews. People seem to like that, right? So, like, do that. Like, I don't know. I feel bad because he obviously seems like super insecure, right? Like his brother was
And I think that's part of the
successful.
problem is like
I don't know though, because like when the cops
Dad-
were like taking him, he was like, "My brother runs the economy," and like,
It's
I
like,
mean, he didn't
And
sound
I learned-
insecure then.
today I learned he runs the Massachusetts economy. Okay, thanks, I guess.
Who
Like,
knew?
what?
Who knew?
Mhm.
What does that even
But
mean?
hey, you know, usually we get on to the MMTLP community for taking any tragedy and making it about them. But I think we found someone who's much more professional at it.
Oh my god, he's so annoying with his Jesus crap. Give me a break.
Mhm.
Like
We
he
should
just
all
knows that
be-
this is all gonna turn on him eventually, so he's just going with the Jesus vibe right now. That's my opinion. He's like, oh shit, these people are gonna be super mad at me, but like, praise Jesus, they can't be that mad.
And like even this, Kevin Gill confirmed on his Instagram live today that DFE 100% was invested in BBBY. He also told a story about how he threw his baby at an electrician to go sell
We'll
his
sell it
BBBY.
when Ryan Cohen was gonna sell. Like when you guys should have sold it.
And like, what does that like? Who gives a fuck if he owned it in
Nobody owns it
2022? Who gives a fuck? How does that help
Well, he-
you?
Well, that helps him because that's his shtick. This is what
How's
he has
that
to do
bullish?
so that
That's not
people
bullish for
attack
you.
him. Nothing is bullish. But here we
Very
are,
good.
3 years later. So, I mean, this is very impressive that he's still going, honestly.
Yeah. And then of course, just all I think is milking it for clicks, just like how he
Of course
has
he
been
is.
copying the X Market News format,
Yeah.
with his
Oh my God.
sirens and breaking.
Wait, did you see that Barking Puppy replied to X Market News? And then X Market News
No.
deleted their tweet?
Yeah, he
If
called
you
him a
got
bitch.
that,
He
please.
said
Called him a
he
bitch.
called him a bitch. So X Market News said unfollowed at Barking Puppy.
Well, yeah,
and
there was a whole chain of that.
He
Because,
replied.
he
He
said?
replied with bitch.
Bitch.
well, first he X Market News trying to grift off of Kevin retweeted that he's like he should have 1 million followers, even though he had like 12K, and they were like, "Oh, get him there." And then for some reason, X Market News backed out of that, like you said, with that post, and I guess called him a bitch. And then when this whole meltdown happened, suddenly X Market News was just like, "Oh, I feel so sorry about it." It's just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, all this is just clout chasing nonsense, and it's kind of fucking sad, especially considering the situation he was in, where he clearly has, again, here's another one, like where he clearly has some issues, and he's just basically, people like PP are exploiting him for clicks.
Yeah, they didn't illegally detain him. Like, if you were watching the live stream, at first they said, "Can you invite a friend over to come hang out with you?" Right? Like, that was their first reaction, was like, you know, can you just invite somebody over here to be with you? Which would have been
because
fine, right?
you're losing it.
Yeah, but
You
then he
need
starts
someone to
screaming about how his
stabilize you.
brother. Then he starts screaming about how his brother
Runs
runs the
into
economy and
like he's just
starts
talking nonsense.
screaming all kinds of crazy shit. And they're like, "Yeah, I think you need to come with that.
Yeah, like don't just scream a bunch of fucking nonsense.
Don't act like a fucking crazy person. You won't be held on a 72 hold."
And like honestly,
And of
maybe it
course,
helps
we've
him.
got therapist PP here.
Yeah, I mean, he probably is in need of like something. But good vibes. Okay. I mean, he was
and
like
then
saying how his
finally-
brother doesn't respond to his calls, which
Yeah,
you fucking blame him. Like he's literally giving his phone number away in a
it's like he
space.
never answers my calls anymore. And I mean, you're clearly volatile, right? Like, I mean,
right.
hmm.
Oh, we totally can detain a patient who poses a risk to himself and others. Exactly.
There you go.
Which, I mean, he wasn't even, honestly, I feel like he wasn't like saying anything that would be a risk to himself or others. Like he was
He
just
was
talking crazy.
unhinged, but he wasn't making threats about himself or others or anything like
Right.
that.
Like he
But
didn't say he was going to
as
hurt
far
himself.
as the
He didn't say he was
police
gonna hurt
knew, they
himself.
got a phone call. Clearly, it was a wellness check call, so
Mhm.
they clearly got something. That
Twice.
was along
They
those
had been there twice. That's when they took him away was the second time they had been
Mhm.
there.
And like I was in and out of this because like people send me clips and stuff all the time, but I'm usually one of these people that if it's like super high level cringe, I don't sit there watching the car crash on the Jerry Springer show. I not only do I not have time for it, but I just like, I'm not that kind of person. I just physically get like, it's not what I want to spend my time doing. But like if there's clips or something, then, you know, I'll usually.
There was clips all day the next day.
Oh yeah.
I was already sleeping when it happened. But yeah.
And most of them, like, just, I didn't feel like playing because we could describe them. And I just, like, it just feels really weird, you know, because I was even like, I know back and forth in the discussion we had, I definitely did not want to show the part where he got hauled off because, like, that just feels gross to just, like, someone clearly.
He went live from the hospital.
He got someone called to get him.
Why is it gross? Like he's going live.
Was in trouble, and it just doesn't feel right to like.
He's doing it though. He went live from the hospital bed.
I understand that, but I just don't like. It's just. I don't know. It just feels like icky.
I get it.
But yeah, hopefully he does get some help. Like, well, honestly, hopefully he wants help, right? Because he can't really help anyone who doesn't want to help themselves. So, like, I hope that he actually does want some help and he can get it.
So those are our two big heavy hitters for tonight. We're going to do a brief transition to some other topics. And also we have meme stock stuff, of course, in there as well. Amy just disappeared. Damn it. She has like the best timing ever.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm here. I you know, occasionally I drop in on the Fannie and Freddie subreddit. I have a question that clearly is directed at both of us. Serious question for the haters. What is your history with the stock? I think all three of us at one point or another rode the ride up and then sold near the.
I didn't buy it.
You didn't? I know. Did you?
I bought it and rode it up and sold it.
Same. That's my history with the stock.
Fannie. I was like, pump that Fannie. Let's go.
What inspires you to be here? Well, we're technically not here, but we're here now. So, Amy, would you like to explain why you don't think that Fannie and Freddie are going to be released from conservatorship? I know we've had this discussion before, but let's just like lay it out there.
Because they're cash cows for the government. They're not going to let it go.
Yeah, that divvy, baby. That's why.
I also think that on top of that, like Trump's policy so far as of recently has been, we're going to keep housing prices really high for my boomer voter base, and we're going to keep interest rates low to give the illusion of cheap housing for millennials. And
well, I mean, he pretty much said that he doesn't give a fuck about the housing
controls
market.
the mortgage reissuance market. So you can effectively control interest rates by still retaining Fannie and Freddie as a government agency. And
well, he basically said nobody cares about the housing market. Like he doesn't give a shit about the housing market. He doesn't care.
So,
but
that's why I think this trade is pretty much dead, unless Bill Pulte can be let back into the White House without security tackling him and whisper sweet nothings into President.
Whatever. The stock ran because he forced himself to the front behind Trump on Air Force One. Was that Air Force One? I can't remember what it was on.
And had him retweet those stupid cardboard cutout memes he made. Pretty much. On another brief, I talked about this Friday. I mean, not Friday, Wednesday. I'm just going to hit the brief highlights of it. First of all, last time we were here, James Fishback had mentioned how he was not going to pay his lawyer and then deleted it. And then he got asked a question about it in an interview, which is pretty funny. Just gonna play this real quick.
You recently lost a lawsuit and decided you didn't have to pay your lawyer. How much are you going to have to pay your next lawyer to defend you against him, and then the next one when you lose again?
But let me ask you, if we went to Five Guys and you ordered a double cheeseburger and they gave you just 2 buns without any cheese or any burger, would you pay them?
Five Guys is not a lawyer.
I know, that's the point. It's called an analogy.
A few moments later.
If you lose the governor's election, will you be reimbursing all your donors?
That would assume that I was getting paid for running, which I'm not.
But they donated for you to win, not lose. It's like going.
Good point.
Got him. And also proof that the mainstream media is slower than us at finding stuff. We were reporting on this a couple months back, and even
Oh no, a bot farm.
Main Street media was covering it, I think, before us too, because funny enough, we can read court filings. So yeah, he had an entire Twitter chain where I'm not Twitter chain, but text message chain where he was going back trying to have people talk him up and give him fake engagement so that the media would notice him and all sorts of stuff like that. But what I really wanted to get into, Amy, was to talk with you about some of the stuff that I talked about on Wednesday, namely that the interrogatories that Greenlight sent him, which I haven't gotten the actual transcript from the April 1st hearing, but it sure sounded like he had lied in court that he had never lived in DC ever.
Mhm.
And then Greenlight proceeded to produce his tax records.
We got the test results back, and that's the lie.
We got the DNA test results back, and it turns out James Fishback is the daddy of the love child.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, so the composite exhibit C here, which is basically, redacted tax records, which shows, hey, look, it says here James Fishback and something about Washington, D.C. I don't know. Sure seems pretty conclusive there. And then
yeah, because he's only lived in Florida since 22, right?
Yeah. We also got that apparently he doesn't own Azuria Capital wholly, even though he said that in a previous deposition. It's a joint ownership between him and his parents. Sure, cool story. Cool.
Well, he tried to put the car in his dad's name, so I mean that's not totally
right.
surprising.
Yeah, he's trying that trick again. That didn't work out so hot last time. And then of course we got this. Hey, Amy, remind me. He was involved with some some filings in the Lisa Cook case, wasn't he? Didn't he have like some sort of amicus brief? Yeah. So we have this letter that was sent to the mortgage company saying that in September 2022, the Florida residence would be his primary residence. But wait, hold up a second. I remember there being a 2026 filing for his 2025 property tax records where he was claiming the homestead exemption on his DC property, for which you have to have primary residence and be living in DC for. So is he committing tax fraud or is he committing mortgage fraud? You decide.
Why not both?
Yeah, it's just all around bad for him right now. all around a bad time for Mr. Fishback. This one I kind of wanted to actually get you guys both on. I think we're going to do it if it wasn't for the Easter holiday last week, but I think now would be a perfect time since it's kind of mainstream and baggy at the same time. With the whole cat data having a 3-year cutoff.
Oh, they're losing their mind. They're losing their mind. At least MMTLP.
Oh, yeah, because they're misunderstanding what it says.
Well, because they want to delete the data that's 3 years or older. And they believe that all of their secrets are contained in that data.
And okay, I was reading one of the comments that the FIF wrote about this, and they were actually saying, they were asking SEC, well, you're saying that there's this cost savings to, delete it after 3 years. Can you tell us how much it would be if they didn't delete it until after 5 years, right? So like the FIF is trying to say,
where the
like,
statute
what
of
if they kept
limitations line is, which is an argument I made. Yeah,
like what if they kept it for a little bit longer, right? Like all the MMTLP guys are like, we're FIF, blah blah blah, they collude, da 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 da. But that's actually not true.
They're just saying, what if you held it till the actual statute of limitations expiry? That way you get the cost savings, but you're still protecting people. Why are we doing this 3-year thing? I brought that up when I first saw it. It's like, I get why they're doing it, but why can't it be here?
Yeah. Like, let us know how much it would be for like 5 years, right? Because maybe that might be better.
And to be clear, this is a cutoff for broker dealers and other people like that, market makers holding these records for the SEC. If the SEC does an investigation and subsequently takes those records, there's no
then they won't be deleted.
to delete it once they have them.
Right.
It's evidence at that point, which is the other part that's crazy here, where, you know, like you were saying, the MMTLP people were going crazy, or man, I like Parrot Capital, but when you start retweeting Christian Shaughnessy, I kind of lose a little bit of faith in you, my sir. But like this whole thing is like, they're already investigating the MMTLP thing. Those records are already preserved. They're not deleting them anytime soon. They're busy getting ready to sue on broader grounds over the scam
Hopefully.
that was the spin out. So
You do it faster.
So yeah, that's not happening anytime soon.
Get these people their resolution.
And that's what I kind of have a problem with sometimes, is like you get these stories that, you know, it's almost like a game of telephone on X, where the story starts with these clear defined facts, and the more it starts bouncing around, the more it just seems to just lose all context with what's
as soon as Kristen Shaughnessy reads it, you know you're going to get the wrong information.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of stock stuff, not meme stocks, but stock stuff, like I don't know. How about saving my baggy friends with a tweet about how Palantir,
I feel like this is a meme stock now.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, and it didn't even work. Like, how meme stock are you?
Well, he's got a whole list, and he's checking it twice.
No, he didn't put that out. They're just joking on that. He didn't say all that.
Oh, okay, they were okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was serious, because at this point you
like,
can't tell.
You would believe it.
It's something he would do.
No, he didn't tweet all that out.
It's just. I know you retweeted some of this stuff, Amy.
Oh my god!
On one of the tweets where World Liberty Financial uses $5 billion to borrow $75 million from its platform.
Weirdly, that Nick guy, the crypto guy, I can't remember his name. The one that was doing like the girlfriend thing. He has a video. Let me find it. And he explains it pretty well.
Oh, Nick O'Neill, maybe.
Nick O'Neill. That's it. Let me get to his video. Hold on. And not in like a jokey way. He like really breaks it down. Well, let me find him. What does anybody know his at?
Nope. Well, you're doing that. I've got this here where they did a whole, like, you do realize that you can do tweet longers now. You don't have to do these threads anymore when you're a paid person, right? World Liberty Financial go on this whole thing about how all this FUD, we're going to quash the FUD, and of course,
there it is.
everyone's vibes were immediately a competitor's trying to go after us with false rumors. FTX is fine. Assets are fine. Details below.
Here you go. Here's the video. It's kind of quick too. So
I'm going to let that run and take care of this bot.
By the Trump family's
oh yeah, this guy. Okay, yeah.
Well, Trump's crypto project just used its own made-up token to drain $150 million from investors, and the company claims it's by design. Here's what happened. World Liberty Fi, the Trump family's crypto project, pledged $5 billion of its own token on a lending platform called Dolomite, borrowed $150 million in stablecoins against it, and sent over $40 million straight to Coinbase Prime, which is basically a fiat off-ramp. The pool is now 93% drained, making it nearly impossible for regular depositors to withdraw their money. To make matters worse, Dolomite is not some random platform. It's co-founded by a literal advisor to World Liberty Fi, and their depositors getting locked out, mostly everyday users who lent real dollars expecting to earn yield and leave whenever they want. Here's how this works. People deposit US-backed stablecoins to earn yield. Borrowers come in, pledge crypto as collateral, and pay interest on the loans. In this case, World Liberty Fi was the borrower, and its collateral was its own token. a token that's now down 75% from launch with almost no liquidity. So imagine you lent $1,000 to earn 6% per year. Then you get a tax bill and you need that money back. Well, you can't get it because the Trump family literally drained the entire pool using their made-up token. This project is currently calling the criticism FUD, but when the borrower, the collateral, and the platform advisor are all the same entity and real people's money is locked out, that's not FUD. That's a presidential scale extraction scheme.
Yeah. Yeah, accurate. Accurate.
Yeah.
And I think this was the other thing that you retweeted.
And
Where
he's joking, but it's so great. Yeah, it's really long. But he's basically just saying like I designed it that way, like kind of thing. He just it was super great. But the whole tweet is just fantastic.
amazing.
He's talking about like if you go back to that real quick, because there are some great parts in it. Go back up a little, slide up. Keep going. Right there. Justin's son invested $75 million. He was facing SEC charges. The SEC dropped the case. He is now our advisor. These events are unrelated.
Trust me,
He's
bro.
talking about the Binance guy. He's like, he pleaded guilty to federal money laundering violations. He received a presidential pardon. The SEC dropped its lawsuit against his exchange the same week we listed our stablecoin. Then the exchange settled a $2 billion deal entirely in that stablecoin. These events are unrelated.
Unrelated.
So he says that. He keeps saying that all the way through, and it's so great.
Abu Dhabi paid $500 million for a 49 stake never publicly disclosed. Then the administration approved a semiconductor exports to his companies over national security objections. Those events are unrelated.
He said on May 22nd, 220 people paid a combined $148 million to eat dinner with the American first president. Over half were foreign nationals. Justin's son paid $18.5 million for the first seat. He visited the executive office building the day before. I designed the seating chart. I put it on the investor confidence page. That page is doing well.
Speaking of which, we got another one coming up.
The whole tweet is so great. Is this the one that Grindr's hosting?
I don't know, but it's supposed to be in April.
Yeah, so Grindr is hosting one. This might be something different, but Grindr is hosting a dinner at the White House.
Grindr? You mean the gay dating app?
Indeed.
You can't make
at least I think it is. Like I don't think it's a lie. Here, let me find it.
Oh. Okay. All right. One last thing before we get back to meme stock land. I know we've been talking about the SpaceX thing, and there was some stuff that happened last week that I wanted to get to. And some stuff that happened this week. First of all, remember that SpaceX bought XAI to help save Elon from his own bags, and they proceeded to lose $5 billion on the AI project XAI and Grok. Congratulations on that. I'm sure that'll do well for the investor slide when it IPOs.
Yeah, see, here you go. So it says gay dating app Grindr will host its first White House Correspondents' Dinner Party. So they're hosting the White House Correspondent Dinner on April 25th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then on April 6th, we got another fire at the SpaceX complex, guys, as they were testing the fucking rocket boosters. Amazing. I'm sure that'll go great on the next slide after losing a bunch of money on AI. This one, however, was the most insidious one. Hey, if you're a bank that wants a piece of the IPO, you must buy Grok.
They're also releasing on April 17th, they're releasing a new app that is just going to be like a Twitter messaging app. So I think it's kind of going to be like Signal or Telegram, but it's going to be separate from Twitter, X, whatever. But it's like an X messaging app.
Yeah, and supposedly, I doubt this very much, but supposedly, according to
Are you saying
investors,
supposedly?
Supposedly, I'll say what I want.
I can't do supposedly. Can't let it slide.
So yeah, I doubt this one very much, but
They're not going to. I read that too. It's
there's too
bullshit.
much money involved to play games
Absolutely.
like that. And supposedly JP Morgan is rallying against Elon Musk and doing market manipulation. Yeah. So hey, I've got it's glad that Platinum came back, because just in time to shill VTI and VU.
Let's go.
Because their holders finding out that VOO has outperformed them over the past 5 years. It's almost like diversification works or something.
Almost.
Almost. Oh, so I think we're ready to go back to meme stock land.
Oh my God. I looked up this lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about this. So I'll just
I know what this is.
Goodness.
I did see the part about, like, I think I sent it to you about
they uncovered the badgers.
unmasking. Yeah. I think I sent that.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
To Noisy, but I don't know anything about it.
So luckily, I've been paying...
Well, guess what? They have a going concern risk. I'll bet you never would have guessed that.
Yeah, no kidding. You don't say.
Who would have thought?
Amazing.
And guess what? They did dilute the fuck out of it. Who would have thought that?
Oh yeah, I've got dilution tracker right here. We can go over it. They even had a reverse split in there too. 1 for 30, wasn't it?
Yep. Look at that.
Beautiful.
And like part of their complaint was saying how they were like, oh, this guy said that we were diluting, blah blah blah. It's like, well, I mean, you were.
So I did purchase the amended complaint, and we're not going to spend too much time on it because I can summarize the entire 30-page complaint. Someone said mean things about our company and our CEO on stock twits and Reddit, and we want to sue them because they said very mean things.
Yeah. And it turns out John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 were the same guy.
Same person.
Yeah.
Who they did finally send a subpoena to because they basically got stock twits and Reddit to give them his email address, which I believe was a Yahoo address, and Yahoo
an
did
IP address.
dox him to the. So they send out the subpoena, whether it goes there, because you could just say that, yeah, sure, that email account might be used by someone here, but they don't live here. Bye, get fucked.
Yeah. So in other words, make sure you use a different email address if you're going to talk, true about some shitco.
Make sure that you only use that that email address from the local coffee house behind a VPN
when you sign up for your account. That's what you want to do. Make sure you're using some random ass email address.
Consistency.
And then use a VPN also when you're signing up. Make sure you're somewhere else.
But
because
just
shitcos will go for you.
And just to drive it home, this company is like
a super shitco. They cross off all the
shitco.
Don't come for me.
Well, that was one of the things they were making fun of it. Like they were making fun of it for being a shitco and a scam, and decided to sue them over it. I think I told.
In my opinion, say in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion. Allegedly,
in my opinion, it's a well. Calling it a shitco is an opinion.
It is an opinion.
You don't even need to tag it. It's clearly an opinion. But
not saying they're fraudulent.
I think I sent a snipey comment when I first sent this. Or I posted on X where I basically called it a dilution spiral shitco, and they can sue me over it if they want to.
I was gonna say that is one of the things that he said, that it was like dilution, death spiral financing, and they did not.
Well, I mean, you go to Dilution Tracker. It's not even a lie. Look at all these warrants.
Yeah.
And then you've got convertible preferreds.
I did the same
This
thing.
is like
and then
Mullen all over again.
I know, because I saw somebody post the lawsuit. So then I was like, okay, what's this, right? And so I looked it up, and then I'm like, all right, let me look up this company. And the first thing I saw on their last 10K was a going concern risk. Like, what a
Great.
shock. Who would have thought? And then I went to Dilution Tracker to check the dilution. And I mean, of course it looks like that, because why wouldn't it look like that?
Yeah. It's a shitco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Investors, yeah, that is the easy part. Just say you're shorted, heavily shorted. That's all I get to say. They're trying to take me down.
Yeah. And then, of course, we do have some updates when it comes to our old tried and true AZRH. Never can get enough of them. The severance list. These are all the severed wells that they cannot produce oil on. It's a pretty long list.
Wow.
We'll get to them in a second. I think no, there were no updates in their lawsuit yet. So, we do know that they're about to get delisted off the OTC for failing to produce up-to-date filings.
Wait, won't they just move to expert market?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you can get like ever like delisted from the OTC.
Right, but like delisted off of, you know,
like, so retail can't really buy anymore. They can only sell.
right.
Yeah, that's
Good.
expert market for you. Yeah, that is good.
No one
Who's
can
still
be
buying
like
this?
David Misery.
That's a great question. I've been asking that for years. Probably the same people that are buying AZRH.
So apparently, also we had a bit of a back and forth here, because I believe.
What about
we
the
didn't get to talk about this.
judgment?
The
The
O&O
judgment that he
deal
said he
was
wasn't
dead.
part of. Huh?
Hmm?
I was gonna say, what about the judgment he says that he wasn't part of, even though he's a named
No, I
defendant?
reread it again, and it's technically accurate, but that I don't see him winning the case, because I mean, if you read it, it says the defendant Freedom, which is only, as they said, Freedom Oil Well. So technically correct, but like, show of hands, who thinks that Josh Cohen's beating this judgment? Who thinks that Josh Cohen is beating this case where he obviously bought the assets and owes what he owes?
Hey, buy the debt.
Yeah. Like, he isn't beating this case. Like, he clearly loses it. But I will say this. I have heard on the wind of pending bankruptcy, potentially for AZRH. I know we're all just so fucking shocked. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, what was it? Oh, yeah, here it is indeed the next one. He's selling wells, like his highest production wells.
No, he's just
like,
testing the waters. Come on.
Oh, just testing the waters, right? Yeah, sure. Like, he obviously has a distinct lack of cash liquidity, and no one wants to take his shares because they're worth nothing. And it's not like you can dump them on the non-existent market for his shares.
Right.
So he's got to sell assets to pay bills, which is like a great sign that you're heading to bankruptcy.
Kyle, real executives sell oil and gas assets on Facebook Market.
I mean, at least it's not on Facebook Marketplace.
I mean, it's literally on Facebook though.
Right.
And he's trying to, he's like, shoot me a text or call me.
They had such a clear path.
Is this still available?
I mean,
why are you looking?
Maybe.
No, that's like anytime you put anything on Facebook Marketplace, all you get is like messages say, "Is this still available?"
Oh, really?
She's got 30 offers.
I mean, I've never done it, but my clients have told me that.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Only do in person. Don't do shipping. That I've seen a lot of Facebook Marketplace shipping scams.
Just trying to test the waters. Still available. I'm just testing the waters.
He's already had 30 offers so far. 7 that are serious.
Wow.
I responded to this imaginary friends don't count, Josh. Like, because he always says stuff like this where he's like, oh, I've got all these offers, all this stuff going on. Burr, 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 burr. I do have a question, though, since he's asking for an extension from the Railroad Commission. I wonder if he's trying to get extensions so he can float selling these dead-ass assets onto some other sucker. Anyone else with thoughts on that? I have a feeling that 50-barrel well is not a 50-barrel well, just between you, me, and the fence post.
I don't know. I would like to know how
it was specifically that well in that post.
Railroad Commission thing, so because I want to see like the next Bridge Railroad Commission communications. So like, I really would love to know how they get these.
Because yeah, there you go. You want to go buy that well, Event Capital, go right ahead. There you go. There's the information.
Yeah, call or text him or email him.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, there's always Greg McCabe at AOL.com.
I'm sure he's got plenty of wells for you to buy. Whether they produce anything is another question.
You can get them on AOL Instant Messenger. AIM.
Mm-hmm.
If you're nasty.
That still exists.
McCabe has an away message. He's like working on the wells.
Do you know what it's time for? It's time for GameStop.
Yay!
What
happened in GameStop this week?
Just crazy people.
Oh boy, this is not game. This doesn't count.
It is the GameStop section, though. It's just filled with crazy people. It's not actually about the stock this time, unfortunately. Sorry. I kind of took care of the talking about the stock portion of it Wednesday when I was dealing with Marantz and his whole, not understanding how M&A deals work. Yeah. Feel free to watch the Wednesday show for that discussion.
Oh boy.
And buying things at we had all I all these people with these crazy things they're going to buy, and we had this discussion when we had Adabet on, buying eBay, buying these companies that already are independent on your own, because he was clapping at Steve Eisman, from the Big Short, for saying that, why would you buy because all the conspiracy theories going around were these companies that already were functional companies that you have to buy at a premium. And he was like, why buy, GameStop and hoping that they're going to buy a good company when you could just buy that company, which is a fair point. And the other half of it was, most of his argument
but Michael Burry just bought more.
Yeah. And his whole point was, they could make a good play. They couldn't, 50-50. And I'm not really interested in 50-50 trades. Fair point. But it wasn't like he was just just dogging on GameStop. But of course, Marantz has to turn everything into a one-sided feud. And so, yeah. So apparently, if I remember this one right, apparently GameStop is connected to the government debt and the trade imbalance, and that the naked shorts have to cover when America balances the trade deficit, I think.
Indeed. Yeah.
Which is what Michael said, which was about Bed Bath & Beyond, which should tell you the crazy that's oh, look, it's Bed Bath & Beyond baggies in the comments. Oh, who could have saw that one coming? I can see why you said that shouldn't have counted.
GameStop is going down on Monday because of all these.
Speaking of Michael, he's back again. The UAE says they're going to strike back in Iran. If you've been wondering why this has been taking Ryan Cohen so long, he told us a long time ago how it's going to play out. Where's the counterfeit GME shares? Swiss and European banks backed by Iranian oil. Jesus fucking
What
Christ.
the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Don't even keep reading.
The Bed Bath & Beyond shares saying
Don't.
Iran. look, no. This is coming full circle. Back when we were talking about AMC, we had Donahue George saying that they were trapped in the fucking Strait of Hormuz. All the baggy stocks, naked shorts are trapped in the Strait of Hormuz.
They're all coming
On
together.
the jankers.
So when that opens, what does that mean? Like the shorts are coming home or something?
Maybe the chickens are coming home to roost. All the naked shorts will have to close.
Cool. Bullish.
Bullish.
No. If you're gonna do that, you have to do it like what is it? Gosh, I know I should know, but just like the meme, cool.
Cool.
With a bored, disinterested look. I don't get it. Who controls Iran? Swiss banks, France, England, and the Rothschilds. It's the Jews. Yes, a majority Muslim country is controlled by the Jews.
Oh my God.
It makes perfect sense. The Swiss banks and France controls the UAE.
/ England / Rothschilds. Oh my God.
Look, all you need to know about any of Michael's conspiracy theories is it's like the South Park meme, like question mark profit, except instead of profit at the end, it's the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yikes. Get this away from Jamie.
No. We have only
Not
begun
over
the
yet,
GameStop
Platt.
L descent.
Look at the stock
Not
going down
over
while he's
yet.
talking. See, it's right at the top. I blame you, Moritz.
Let's see what this one's about.
Here, Tonko. Let's go ahead and check me out. I don't know. This is
Check you out. Well, let's look at that total gain loss, total return over 5 years, minus 2.25%. Ouch.
Wow.
I wonder
So
what he's
that's
going
okay.
to do. Is he about to brag about how he's a major fucking baggy?
one of my
I mean,
accounts, right? Here we go.
Oh boy.
Can you see it? It's on the screen. I just want to make sure it's on the screen for everybody. Okay, it's there. Oh, cool. Oh, because I made the screen bigger for his big ass, his big old head. Pause.
You are
okay, right here.
Okay, dude. You have no room to talk about having a big old fucking head.
Seriously.
Your big ass forehead.
All right, Tonko, check out this, okay? You're a witness, okay? Now,
A
yeah,
witness
I've
to
never
you
seen
being a
your
baggy
positions
guy.
that you invest in, that you buy in, but I'm going to show you something, okay?
Wish
The
there was a
date
witness
on
to
these,
this
by the way,
that isn't
just so we're
already.
clear, look at this. February 9th, March 11th. I don't know why Fidelity did
Bragging
this when I
about being
transferred over
down
shares. It didn't give me the
65%
actual
is a
dates
choice.
that I bought shares on Robinhood, but I transferred over Robinhood shares. But it's okay. I don't care. Look how much I put in. Are you paying attention? 128 pages.
128 pages of fractional share purchases. And he's just going to keep bragging about like look at this, down 60%, down 40%, down 30%, down 12, down 30, down 10. Oh, he's got a couple of them that are green. Oh boy. Rocking it.
Did he sell all of his Costco?
Yes, that's how he took all of his money out and put it in his brokerage account where it's not tax advantaged, and proceeded to just like give himself paper gains by selling stock that he was up on just to be more of a GameStop baggy. It's great.
Absolutely brilliant.
Good
Amazing.
How you
Now
do
I
it?
will do a bit of a recant on this. I originally kind of clapped at Burry over this, and it really wasn't Burry's fault. It was this douchebag taking him out of context a bit, by suggesting that Burry's thesis is that GameStop is crash resistant, which no, fucking no. If
Well,
the
that's
market
probably
crashes, GameStop's probably going down with it. Maybe not as much,
Right.
but
It is, but then also it would make something that, if Ryan Cohen wanted to do some sort of acquisition, it would make it easier for him. So I think that's probably, I'm guessing that's what he was saying. I don't know. I'm not subscribed to the paid version.
yeah, I'm
Too
not
poor.
paying for, yeah. Did you hear he's also charging now for people to follow his trades, like in real time on his Substack?
Burry?
Great.
I
Burry,
saw
yep.
that he was trying to like identify leakers of his
Ooh.
stuff.
He's going to copyright strike him?
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
I don't know. He basically put out a thing saying like, "Tell me who the leakers are." So I didn't think it was more like
We
a.
can kick him off his Substack? Oof.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to weed out all the baggies because they're all the leakers, I bet. To finish out the GameStop section, we have a sermon on dear God. A dear God sermon from Morant. See, it's not just PP that's making fake platitudes towards God in this time of need. Oh, I had him muted.
All right.
Please.
I'm making this video for you. You need to prepare yourself for a lot of things. But before you prepare yourself for what's about to come to this market, to you, to a recession, remember who you are, please. I tell you this because the pride is going to have to be taken out of some of you. And reality is going to hit you.
He says, unironically.
With this recession that's coming. With these corrections that are coming. And don't be mad at yourself. And don't throw your family away for it. Don't live on ultimatums.
Like he has.
Don't do that. When the bill collectors call, you pay what you can, or you don't. You stay afloat. You stay humble. Assets come and go.
Your own advice. He's dropping popcorn.
But not my GameStop shares. Nope. I prepare myself for this mentally. You're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to take away my arms and my feet, my legs. You're going to have to take away my will to work, my will to wake up, my will to accomplish things. And I wish you the best of luck. Because you're never getting my GameStop shares. That's what I'm preparing myself for. And I don't care what I got to burn down figuratively.
For what? That for the first time in history that they come to seize GameStop shares? Like, when has that ever happened? Name one time in history that's ever happened.
I mean, technically, if he owes people money, they can seize his brokerage account. So I guess he's maybe partially
Yeah, I know, but
right.
he's making it sound like armed forces are going to show up at his door and hold him at gunpoint and take his GameStop shares.
The FBI is going to kick in the door and steal his brokerage account.
Yeah, he's not saying like they're going to seize my assets. Like, he's making it sound like this is targeted and he's going to
right.
A fucking weirdo.
He's going full on into the religious cult territory.
I'm here with my shares because I know what this market's going to do. And it's going to apply pressure to most of you. It's going to hurt. Jobs market's going to hurt. Housing price is going to hurt.
That he has said
people are going to come out of the
market.
dirt and come look at you and be like, hey, why aren't you flashy? Why aren't you doing it? Because you don't need, this is not that time.
What does that even mean?
This is a time to buckle down and stop spending and watch it happen. This is the crumble.
Stop spending.
The castle's coming down. Private equity ran out of tricks.
What?
And even when I think they're done.
Remember, when Morant says private equity, much like Michael, he means the Jews.
Still going to have more, right? They're not going to win this one. Brian Cohen didn't buy GameStop shares. Michael Burry didn't buy GameStop shares. Larry Chang didn't buy GameStop shares. Roaring Kitty didn't buy GameStop shares. I didn't buy GameStop shares to lose that money. We're on a ride, babe. Ride with me. Watch it happen. Watch God happen.
Oh, what does God have fucking anything to do with this? What? Oh, don't quit your day job, Morantz. Oh my goodness.
Doing great, bud.
Oh my goodness. That was special.
He sold his Costco shares, which were like, I mean, outperforming, doing fantastic to buy.
Oh, yeah. You know how it is. They sell the stocks that they're actually up on to bag themselves harder.
Amazing, actually. Quite the achievement.
Speaking of which,
oh god, they were all losing their minds.
Beyond strategy.
When the headline hit that
retail outlets.
When the headline hit that BBBYQ was, or BBBY was halted for news pending, the BBBYQers were like, "This is it. It's happening." I was like, "It's not."
It's happening.
It's happening. It's
Like-
time. We're gonna get paid.
Like this company is on an acquisition tear. Like
Yeah, they are.
Kirkland and
Well, I
what
think he
else?
wants to do something with like Open
Container
Door
Store.
and like
Mhm.
any
Container
like the real estate where they pay cash or whatever, and like he wants to do some sort of crossover with them as well. He tweeted it out.
It's just weird. I have no idea what the
Like he
business
wants to
is
be like, I think he wants to be like a distributor for them. Which I mean, it's not a terrible plan, but
I
I
mean,
don't
he's
know
already
that they
doing
have the money
things.
for that.
wrong.
I don't know.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't know if they have the money for that.
What? That yeah, I don't know that they have the money for that, but I think he wants to be like the go-to sort of like
All housing
distributor for
thing.
housing. Yeah.
Sure. Cool. He's
It's
just
not a
too
bad plan.
visionary for me, I
It's
guess.
not. Yeah. Not a bad plan.
Yeah, I hope it works out, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I just like and that's what I'm like I'm not trying to say that like if it works out cool, but I'm just like
Well,
It is
because
a
they
lot
go
of
in,
acquisitions.
and you know, they'll buy the house for whatever, and then they'll go in and fix up a few things, and then turn around and flip it. I mean, that's all that those businesses are. So, like having a vendor or distributor, you know, that you go to for whatever you're going to fix, right?
right.
I mean, what did he got lumber liquidators and like cabinets and stuff like that. So you go to them to
The flipper
quickly,
supplier.
a flipper supplier. That's good.
Have you guys like I know we did Marantz, but have you seriously considered thinking about God? This seems to be a recurring theme with this episode. Have you guys on this Easter month pondered God enough?
Oh my God.
Because if not, I don't think you've pondered God enough.
There it is. Did you get
I wasn't
unblocked?
unblocked. I didn't get the message here. I didn't.
Amy,
get
are you
unblocked.
blocked?
By
Amy,
people?
Are you blocked? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you get unblocked?
By PP?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. It's not anything I checked. Why did he?
I
involve-
didn't.
He's starting a new chapter in his life.
Oh, I'm sure
Let's
he
see.
is.
And that is forgiveness. Forgiveness. In other words, like, please forgive me when you figure out that the shares are actually gone and you're not getting anything. And I've just been lying to you for 3 years. Please. Amen.
I am not unblocked.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So he's a liar.
You mean PP was fucking lying again? Who could have guessed? I'm just
In
so
God's
dumb.
name. In the Lord's name. Another lie.
Kais has also been coming at him too.
That's funny.
This has been like the best side quest ever. Is Kais breaking off from the Pulte PP gang and just like broadsiding them every chance he can. Beautiful. Also comes with a great AI generated. But it's not all sad for the Bed Bath & Beyond people. Some people have their ice cream at least.
Oh boy. That's great.
There you go, Sarah.
I think they're calling her Hide the Pain Sarah.
So diabetes
Yeah.
is the divvy or something?
If it's only one ice cream cone a day, that might not be too bad, but
Yeah, maybe. But until Moa, she's whatever. Okay, you go, girl.
yeah.
Do your thing.
So the day you die.
Where'd she get it from? Like, is it even a good one?
Looks like a McDonald's one.
McDonald's.
Or
So
is
I
it-
mean, she did find a working.
I get it
machine,
from
so
Chick-fil-A, dude. They have
congratulations.
better ice cream.
It might be Chick-fil-A. I'm looking at the wrapper down there.
Where you getting your ice
Does
cream,
Chick-fil-A
girl?
do
Tell
ice
us.
cream?
Oh no, that's Dairy Queen.
Is it?
Yeah, that does make sense
Mhm.
because of the
Well, they did
Look at
like
that smile.
pretty-
Look how happy she looks.
they did
My
a
God.
pretty
That's why
big
they call her
boundary.
Hide the Pain Sarah. She's not happy at all.
Like, look at those eyes.
The
She's
smile
she is
doesn't
not
look
smizing.
It's yeah.
It's exactly Funky's old brother. Eating ice cream until Moa, stunning and brave.
It is.
What a hero.
Well, it looks like there's people in our comment section that are also still blocked by people.
Blocked. I'm actually not blocked by
Hey,
people,
you're-
but I
of course
haven't
you're
been for a
blocked,
while.
like-
Like, he blocked me a long time
More
ago.
people
and-
block you than they block me, even.
So I've been unblocked for a while.
Oh wow.
And I just, like, there's nothing to say to him. Like, okay.
This is the lawsuit that never ends.
Oh my God.
It goes
How
on
is this
and
still
on.
going?
My friends, some baggy started suing Cohen, not knowing what he was doing.
Yeah. And he'll continue suing because he still doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
He filed an amended complaint though.
Yay.
He was so happy about it. He filed it 3 times. Like I those 2 purchases were me. That's $3 that $6 I wasted when I could have just wasted 3. But I had to check and make sure. No, he filed the same documents 3
The
times.
same amended complaint, yeah.
It's great. So yeah.
What are they suing Cohen for?
He's suing him.
He's been
for
trying to.
All the other people have been dismissed from the case, and technically Ryan Cohen won his dismissal, and that's why he filed the amended complaint. Or response. So he did the trick that I really hate in federal court, where upon first notice of a motion to dismiss, you get a free amended complaint for your prize. Which then voids out the original motion to dismiss and starts everything all over again. It's really silly. I hate it so much. We do have an update. I had already posted about it, but we have a new lawyer in the Houston Wade case. Houston Wade now has paid for lawyers that he paid.
Yeah,
for.
he did, right?
Wow.
I mean,
Family.
good. His
no other
court-appointed
way.
one never showed up.
No, he was
never
showing
showed
up
up?
to the hearings.
Oh.
No, he didn't show up
Just
to the
late.
first one, and he was late to the second one.
So they have hired, and to be fair, court-appointed attorneys have like a half a bazillion people that they represent. So, so they went and retained 2 private practice lawyers. I assume his family's paying for them. There's no way he's affording.
Well, obviously, he
Well,
can't.
you fucking better. Like, this shit is serious.
I mean, even with a private attorney,
It isn't gonna go great.
I don't know.
Vinegar donuts. I do nothing wrong. Get the fuck out of here.
I've never seen him do anything wrong.
But because of that, things have been kicked out. I know I posted about it. Yes. So the trial was moved out to June 1st. We'll see.
So they can catch up.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oof. He's going to see those videos and he's going to be like,
There you go. His 2 lawyers from Puget Law Group requested a continuance to go through discovery materials and get up to
Yeah, because
speed.
they just got thrown on the case.
Yeah.
So that's that. As far as Houston Wade, we get another continuance kick out. At this point, I just want because I've got vacation time. I just want the trial to happen so I can just put in for it and just go.
Houston Wade?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You think I'm missing this shit?
I don't think there'll be a trial. I think he'll plead out before that.
I don't think so. No, there's no way his ego is going to let him plead out. No way.
It might not come down to his ego. It might come down to the overabundance of evidence that they have.
He will pro se his ass, I guarantee you, before he admits anything.
Oh, I hope he does though.
I just think it gets to a point where eventually you're going to lose.
This a guy who's lied about other people while being a pedo, about other people being such, going through trials and constantly,
Yeah, but you're not staring down the barrel of hard evidence. Like they have all of his electronics, they have the 2 phones, they have like at some point the evidence is like you're going to be guilty no matter how hard you fight.
You look
and they plea.
Both Houston and Gardner. These people, both of them, have an ego bigger than any capabilities they have.
How big is the parents' bank account is the question. Because
that will be the real question as far as having private attorneys. Yes,
exactly.
At which point,
Monkey's little brother is being very funny tonight, Sarah. I appreciate your comedy in the side chat.
Yeah, these comments are cracking me up.
So our next meme stock, we missed the perfect opportunity to get to talk about unbuzzed revenue, if it even exists.
Oh yeah, unbuzzed. Kevin Gill should learn about the unbuzzed.
Look at that. Going
you tried it. You can promo the product to him.
No, I'm laughing
How
at
was
the
it again,
comment.
Platinum? It was
Look at his
bad,
comment.
wasn't it?
Noisy, look at his comment. Going pro se over charges of bicycle seat sniffing is insanity, but I could see him doing it.
That's what I'm saying. He is an egotistical piece of shit. Guarantee you he does it. Guarantee you.
I don't know, but he's not like the Sovsit.
He's not sniffing bicycle seats either.
It's not about him being the Sovsit. It's about him refusing to admit he did anything wrong. He is a pristine, perfect angel.
And it will be his sort of entrance into being a Sovsit, right? You got to start somewhere.
You got it, yeah. And it usually is. It starts with feeling aggrieved. You know, Ethan's venture into Sovsithood was because his business partner stole from him and he started stalking and harassing him. And then suddenly he was...
I'm on my way to the court.
And then, of course, you had Scott Trout. His adventure was, not taking the wheel when his wife shouldn't have been, and then getting pulled over for DUI and starting to try to have a fight with a cop. You got to have that moment where you decide, I am the law, and that's where it goes.
That's right.
So apparently Kevin finally figured out what filings are, financial statements, things like that. Great meme. Imagine the thoughts going through Quantum Biofarm's head tonight, wondering what I'm going to post. They don't care, and they don't even remember who you are. Yeah, they don't think about you at all, sweetheart.
They're too busy selling their shares.
Speaking of which, gosh, I hate when people here. Let me see if I can.
Letter to shareholders.
Open image in new tab. Let's see here. Oh, geez. Okay. So, is this his latest attempt to try and make them feel very sorry for what they did? So is he talking about how they?
Oh my God, he can't even spell counsel.
Well, that's what Matt had said when he posted this. That like there's all sorts of spelling errors. He screen capped it from the Word document and it underlines the. Oh my God! This is so.
Kevin, when there's a red squiggly line, that means
what's the big squiggly line mean? Did you forget to do the spell check before you took that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you click on it, it'll even tell you the right word and how to spell it.
Oh my gosh! This guy manages people's money. The guy who doesn't know, at least clear it out.
Yeah, this is bad.
Before you take the screen cap. What are we doing? Oh my goodness.
The recent annual report shows not only the new share count. That's a sentence. That's a sentence.
We can't finish the sentence there. That's gonna end.
That is the sentence.
That's the whole sentence. The reason
no, it isn't.
Not only the
not unless you're still in kindergarten, fucking English class.
We'll get there.
Board member Terry Lynch left the last day of March, leaving an open seat. Okay. So is he just realizing now they diluted the shares to
I
pay
guess.
him? Or
Conclusion. QNTM representative stated that their cash on hand would be able to last through spring.
What a liar. He's saying he
cut
didn't
it
sell
off.
more.
You cut off the image here. What? Just produce the document as a screenshot. What is this? Just do multiple screen caps, not just one big fucking. You cut it off on the right over here.
Well, it says I have not sold a single one of those shares, something. Which
Bullshit.
is a complete lie.
Bull fucking shit.
Do we know if he sold his compensation shares or if he sold
Yes.
shares that he had bought?
He never bought any.
I thought he
Did
did.
he buy any?
I thought he did.
You gotta find the fringe on your own. Yeah.
Does it say that he bought any anywhere in this dumbass letter?
I don't see it anywhere. I could have bought back real float shares early in 2026. Bought back sounds like you sold them.
No, he's saying the company could have.
I hope there was an SEC
could've.
filing related to that.
No, the company. He's saying the company could have bought back shares.
With what money?
I am personally sorry to every shareholder who has suffered a loss. I have as well.
I'm sure you are.
So he's saying
Full
again,
story.
I won't be selling a single one of my 2025 90,000 shares of compensation this year to stand with shareholders. So when was he compensated? Because that very specifically says of my 2025 90,000 shares. Was that his only compensation? And didn't he buy? He was buying with at least his clients' money.
Mm-hmm.
Is it securities fraud if you bought shares blackout drunk and don't remember?
Yes.
Yes, because he should be drinking unbuzzed.
Okay, so does it say where he go up a little bit?
Look, you will not. That's not funny. That's not funny. Scam Investor does that, where instead of using OBS or taking a screen cap on his computer, he will literally hold a stupid fucking cell phone to the monitor like some boomer idiot and do his recording that way, constantly on X. How dare you, sir?
Does he say his shares here?
I don't think so.
Does he what?
Does he talk about his shares here? Like what shares does he have? Because he very specifically says I'm not selling.
Yeah, he's
a
talking
single
about
one of my 2025.
Right, shares of
I
compensation.
thought he got 60,000 at some point somewhere.
Well, he got 90,000 total. And then he's saying that selling a single one of my 2025 90,000 shares of compensation this year to stand with something shareholder. No period.
Well, he cut off half the fucking.
Well, that's the end of the paragraph, but that's okay. We don't need the period there. It's fine.
Awesome. Well, that's not the end of it. Oh, this should have been in the GameStop section. Sorry.
I mean,
this is the same guy who did the World Liberty Finance.
Yeah. Like
that Peter Gimmis. Yeah, he's the same one.
So he fell for parody count number one. And
not
then
only did he fall for a
stupid
parody,
he is.
He's so dumb. He asked this.
He's an idiot.
Dumbass question. Like, how can you even ask this and not be super embarrassed? What are you doing? How is the company worth? Gee, I wonder. I mean, you did get the answer in a reply.
Every day he wakes up is an embarrassment, and he's still
Funny
here.
enough, a company has on its balance sheet both assets and liabilities.
Whoa, that's what a balance sheet is? Oh my god.
But we do have, insiders selling, of course, in QNTM at the bottom.
Yeah.
Got them shares and sold them.
Do you have this on Twitter or is this just like a screenshot?
This is on X, so I can't
Okay.
do anything.
Yeah, because I replied to this
Wait.
because I was saying that it makes, there it is. This makes more sense now because look at that. Look when they had the little promo. Look when they were paying people to pump their stock.
Oh, look
Right
when he
they were selling.
sold.
Yeah, right when they were selling.
It's like
Isn't
they were
that
selling into
convenient?
the pumps. Wow, that's really
Guys.
fucking shady. Who knew that a shitco like this is the other thing that I don't get about GNS is like the company obviously like its SG&A is higher than its revenue. The insiders are bleeding the company dry and spending it on whatever frou-frou projects, and meanwhile these people are just buying into it going Rrr. It's just like what the fuck, like this right here is plain proof that this is a fucking scam. They hired people to pump the stock and then sold into the pump.
Sold shares that they didn't even buy. They were given those shares. They didn't. These are the executives. They didn't even buy these shares, and then so they get these shares, and they pay a bunch of promoters to pump their stock. Then they sell them. Hello. But we don't see Kevin Malone saying anything about this.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel that should be securities fraud.
It should be, but it's really not because it was disclosed. So it's just not fraud. But
Was it disclosed that this dick whip would sell into the pump?
I mean, no.
That's a pump and dump. That is like he knew that they were going to be doing this promotion. He knew when to sell, and he sold into the stupid fucking pump he created. Yeah. That's a pump and dump.
Yeah. Feels like it. Yeah.
Can we remove Canadians from our securities markets? Clearly, every single one of them has just been very bad. I build a wall around the New York Stock Exchange and keep the Canadians out.
Can't happen.
I'm gonna make it happen. We're gonna make the New York Stock Exchange great again.
Call Congress. We're calling Congress on Monday.
I'm gonna get a FOIA.
Oh,
we need to keep the Canadians.
This is gonna be fun. I am going to let Amy take over from here by going to this tab. I think it's this one. No, it's the other one. We'll skip. We'll get back to that one. We'll get back to that
full
one.
disclosure, I just scanned this. So is this his response to the trustee?
Set us up because you have been following this whole, your thing has been less about the 2004 discovery and more about this litigation funding stuff.
Yeah.
So why don't you kind of lead us into this and we can
talk the trustee responded to FINRA's supplemental brief, and when she replied, I don't know if you want to go to her reply, but she put in like a whole thing about the third party funding, right? Because they have talked about that. They were supposed to discuss it in multiples of these hearings. We still haven't gotten to it yet.
Down the road.
Right. So she, but like what she said, I thought completely trounces on, because like they keep saying we don't have like these people are not targeted. They're not, like we just want to see the data. Like it's not because we don't know if we're going to bring litigation against them. It's what like Wes kept saying. I think the trustee has said that. But then when she's talking about this third party funding, she's literally laying out a pre-planned, like their whole litigation thing, right? And then she wants to have it sealed.
Yep.
And so Anson, Citadel, and Virtue's lawyer, or one of them, replied to her filing, and that's where this is.
Yeah. So basically they're saying that in a bankruptcy proceeding, it is presumed to be like all court hearings, it is presumed to be public knowledge. What happens in the people's court should be public knowledge unless there is very specific reasons, like what they get into here under that the trustee hasn't met her burden. So it has to be like trade secrets or protecting the privacy of individuals who've been harmed like when we're talking, like how there's the Jane Doe and the Andrew Tate lawsuit because she was a victim who they're now suing for defamation because they're petty pieces of shit. But like redactions and things like that, there has to be a specific reason. And what they're saying is that the trustee asserts only that the documents include trade secrets or confidential research, development, or communication information. That this is the statutory language restated as a conclusion without identifying specific provisions, comprehensive harm, or any entity whose commercial operations would be damaged by disclosure, which is also a good point because it's a bankrupt company. Like a lot of the stuff that they're just selling off is just physical assets and things like that. And didn't they already
this is one of their contentions, right? And so he's saying like, no, you're not going to put it under seal.
And that the litigation funding agreement is not a trade secret simply because the parties to the agreement treated it as a confidential and a commercial setting.
That's right.
Exemption does not protect information merely because a non-debtor third party prefers to keep it private. The information must be related to commercial operations in a way that creates a risk of competitive harm. Structural terms must be disclosed because, like, remember when we had the first hearing?
Well, why are they being so secretive about it? That's the biggest question, right? Like,
right.
You want all this data from us, and you want all this stuff from us, but you want to keep this secret. Why is that?
Again, I know we've said it since the beginning that this bankruptcy feels very super shady, and we've also pointed out that this feels like West Christian test running. That if one of these shit goes into bankruptcy, he can use all these tricks to get whatever discovery and fishing expedition that he wants to and file all these frivolous lawsuits, and he doesn't have to play by the normal rules.
Well, and he came into this bankruptcy with this funding. Like, and then he's going to look the judge in the face and say, we don't know if we're going to pursue litigation here. But you came into this with this. And everything that she put in her brief, you like had to give them a litigation plan, right? Like you had to secure this money. They needed to know what your plan was. And so you're getting all of this money and then coming here and saying, we don't even know if we're going to do that. That's clearly false.
Yeah. And what's really weird is that they've kind of done this selected thing where like there's a whole bunch of stuff with this bankruptcy besides this that's like really weird. Is also they've decided that, you know, MMTLP shareholders, we're going to pick and choose which one of them have standing depending on whether the trustee likes them or not, which was in a filing apparently where it's like they have standing until the trustee decides to contest that standing. Then they talked about originally that they were, you know, looking at all sorts of things, including going after possibly McCabe and these other individuals, and no one's talking about that anymore. It's just really weird, like how this whole metamaterials bankruptcy is just like, I knew when Linda Reel was talking to me prior that there's a lot of scuzzy shit that goes on in bankruptcy court. This is just beyond what I was thinking. And again, I guess when you deal with shitco bankruptcy, you know, that's where you are. Hey, we have another person over on the Twitch side. Rubbing my axe isn't alone anymore. Oh my goodness. But that isn't the only thing that is going on in that bankruptcy right now. I reopened that document. Let's go back and do that. So we are actually going to get, I think, a hearing, it seems like, on May 7th, maybe, as to Scott Troud's 2004 discovery. And it does seem like the judge is kind of skeptical about Scott's request for documents and how they seem to be more about Scott Trout's personal interest rather than, you know, helping the estate or the bankruptcy
Well,
court.
because they are. Like, this is, I mean.
And like we were talking before the show started, it seems a lot like Scott Trout saw the, you know, the trustee starting to file for the 2000 discovery and like cheating on the homework there. He's going like, oh, I think I like this 2004 discovery thing too. If I can go on wild fishing if she can go on wild fishing expeditions, so can I.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I'm pretty
But
sure.
that is exactly what he said. If he grants theirs, he has to grant mine. I'm like,
no,
I don't think
like,
so.
wait, he literally said that?
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what? I really love when like he took out of context.
I think this was an April Fool's joke, to tell you the truth. But I mean, if he did send it, like, I mean, they're like, oh, well, due diligence told us we had to hold it, so I guess we'll hold on. Like, I mean, but I think this was an April Fool's joke.
Okay, I'll let it go then if it's an April Fool's joke. But
yeah,
it just is weird because the filing said that they were going to hold it anyway.
Mr. Woodcock.
Oh yeah, this is all yours. Why don't you take it away, Amy?
Mr. Woodcock. He was he's the director of enforcement, and his bio is. You can go to my my tweet there with his bio.
Shoot, I closed it. 1 second, let me get it back.
But he worked for the SEC office in Dallas, Fort Worth, which is where the MMTLP investigation is. He was not there like during that time, but he is familiar with the Dallas, Fort Worth. He was also, go back up a little bit. So he was also a corporate attorney for ExxonMobil. And yeah, he co-chaired the securities like thing for his current firm. But yeah, so this is when he was there in Fort Worth, and it included Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. He helped create and served as chair of the Cross Office Division Financial Reporting and Audit Task Force, which was designed to enhance the SEC's detection and prosecution of violations involving accounting and false financial statements. And if you go up a little bit, go back to the top, he was he worked on the SEC defense. Where is it?
Oh,
so he did.
I'm sure that'll trigger Michael.
The counsel, investment advisors, and private equity funds in the context of SEC examinations, investigations, is somewhere in there that he was also like he worked on the like SEC defense side. So I think he's perfect for the job.
Yes, but our chief thing that we usually do with this live stream when I've got the crew is dealing with false facts from meme stock grifters. So yes, we are indeed investors and traders, but tonight is dedicated to scammy scumbags and how they try and hustle people.
But yeah, so he starts on May 4th, I think. Yep. So yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll pick up on that one real quick because they're usually very keen-eyed about this sort of thing. Oh my goodness.
Well, and as I was telling last night when I was doing the MMTLP concerns, right? Like, because they're talking about how their FOIAs are getting kicked back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered that they have, this is just between, I think, December 22 to September 25. They have sent 33,303 FOIA requests. So many that they had to outsource it to a company called C2 Alaska. And that's ending, I believe it was September of 2005. Or 2025. They've probably sent, I don't even know how many more, but they called it like a swarm. And so, they're keeping themselves right at the top of the list there and having press conferences in front of the SEC. And you know what? I think they should get more attention. I think they should, I think it should be one of his top priorities when he starts in his new position.
Speaking of MMTLP's top priorities, did you guys hear about this one?
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, it's Rob. Just want to let you know that I'm safe and sound. Got a lot of people looking for me, trying to figure out what happened on the radio today. I promise to answer all of those questions, but the bottom line is the show goes on. We'll start back up 9 a.m. on Monday morning. We'll do the show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon, as always. The only difference is we'll be on a different platform. I'll roll out the details as the week goes on. Thanks for all the support.
I bet he's using Restream. How much you want to bet he's using Restream?
All he said was podcast. He said he's going to do it on social media, so he maybe just be using Twitter Live.
Yeah, but he's multicasting to different.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that. What's that other guy's name? Howie something. Probably something like that, or Alex Jones or whatever. But yeah, he. I think there's some chatter about how they were trying to silence him, and so whatever.
To be honest, I just think he wasn't drawing views, because on a nightly basis, if you compare his weekly, because he did a daily show, right, or a weekly.
Yeah, and I think there was like a little bar there, and like that shows like his audio, like the views or whatever, or like the activity.
Yeah, we were killing him.
Well, yeah, no, but like, and it would only like spike. It was like when he was talking about MMTLP, it would spike like 800%.
Right, because he would do like 400
then it would go.
average.
Then it would go right back down.
Yeah, he did about 400 views average, unless it was about MMTLP, then he'd get a couple thousand. Right. So yeah, he knows which side of the slice of bread that he gets buttered on now, and so
that's right.
I can't wait to watch him freaking fail otherwise, because like, I mean, like you see the people like these X spaces where they try and talk about MMTLP and they run out of stuff to do. There's no way he can keep that show going on that alone.
Well, they're the ones who got him all of his.
They won't shut the fuck up. That's a great question.
True. And nobody's trying to silence them either.
Yeah. So did you guys happen? I haven't read it. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. Have you guys gotten a chance to read the 10K that finally came out on NextBridge?
Yeah. Well, I did.
Okay. I heard from Running from Bears that it was basically had a going concern notice again.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They had $10,000 in revenue for the year and $10 million negative earnings.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Of course.
What's their liabilities?
62 million.
Let's find out.
I think, right? Ish. They also have to start paying the preferred stock divvy in August.
There was also some stuff about like these other projects that were going to be these like banging assets that turned out.
Oh, my favorite part. They have no employees. They said they have no
employees.
No employees.
As of this, they have zero
employees.
employees.
They can't have a shareholder meeting, I guess. No one to hold it for them.
Zero employees.
Looks like total liabilities of 63
million. There it is.
Million against total assets that aren't even a million.
Well, no, they have $161,000 in cash. How did they have 10K in revenue? Well, they sold 400 and something barrels of oil.
There you go.
That's how. There it is. But obviously, it all goes to McCabe because he, until he gets paid back his 25 million, then you know.
Well, they keep saying, "Well, why don't they just go bankrupt?" They don't have to go bankrupt. All the money is owed to McCabe. Like they don't have any creditors,
and he won't force them into bankruptcy. He'd be the only one that be
able
to
to do
that.
No, yeah. I mean,
well, there's an ongoing investigation. Absolutely not. That's a bad look.
But yeah, like it's not. He doesn't have to. Like he's the only one that's owed money.
It is. This is true.
Very true.
When I saw that post, I'm like, Finally, something I can agree with him on. Fucking get him. Then of course there's the obligatory why can't you stop talking about us, guys?
Did you read the whole thing? It's so funny. Like he's trying to say this like unironically. He's like, next bridge puts out a 10K. All shills are having a space. Love it. I'm sure the 10K is somehow bad. Like
because it is. Did you look at it? Did you
No, they didn't. That's the problem.
That's a really good question, Vent Capital. They didn't really explain that, but
yeah. Do a go back. Do you have the 10K up still?
Mm-hmm.
Do a control off no employees.
Oh, there it is. Employees, engaged contractors. There you go, and consultants.
Yeah, they spent over $500
for various roles as needed.
The going concern right below it.
On SG&A. Yeah, it's crazy.
This here, significant accounting policies. Oh, that's not. Anyway.
So the last 10K from last year said they had 2 employees, part-time employees. And now they have none.
None. Not a single one.
But yet somehow they
Good
spent
luck
$1
getting your IR emails answered
on SG&A this year than last year. Oh, that's not it. No. If you go to the SG&A, they spent like 4 or something million last year and then over 5 million this year.
Stop it. Oh my goodness, stop. I just want stop it. S G and A? No. Okay, we'll just go with sales. Eventually we'll get there. Nope. Guess not. Okay, we'll just go find the bar back. Oh, nope, wrong direction. Oh, here we are. There we go. SG&A. Where you be? That's cash flows. There we are. General administrative.
Yep. Isn't that amazing? When you go
Nothing like spending more money to do the same thing you could have done with employees.
To none, and somehow it costs more. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe for like doing the financials over or something. I don't think it would cost that much though. And they don't break it down at all. Like how much should they spend for consultants? How much should they spend for, the other shit? No one knows.
No one knows. Goodbye, bot. Then of course we had some GNS stuff. Nothing like hiding
somehow bad
news under some of this other stuff here. Who wants to read that?
The company is also providing an update as per the NYSE Americans Company Guide sections 401B and 610B. It's audited consolidated financial statements for the fiscal year ended December 31st, 2015. Does that say 2015?
Yeah.
Is that a typo?
I'm going to assume yes. Because it says 2025 here at the end.
Yeah. Included in the company's annual Form 120F contained an audit report from its independent registered public accounting firm with a going concern emphasis of matter. Release of this information is required by Section 610B of the New York Stock Exchange American Company Guide. It does not represent any change or amendment of the company's filings for the fiscal year December 31st, 2025. What is the going concern? Or what is the point? What do you mean?
I was just saying that they were talking about how they're going to get this money back from the arbitration award and all this stuff because the final award that's been kicked down the line twice is finally going to get paid out to them. But don't pay no attention to the going concern warning.
We have to put that in there. Isn't that what Cohen told us?
Yeah. Have to put it in there. Have to. We do have an update in the XDo lawsuit. Apparently, this one's been interesting to follow. So both parties have filed their motion to dismiss the two parties that are being sued, which is Morgan Stanley and Interactive Brokers, except they're suing the wrong Interactive Brokers. If you remember from last time.
Great.
Well, more hilarity has ensued because they're having to refile one of their responses to their motion to dismiss because their lawyer filed an older form of the document accidentally, as you can read here. They were going to change from Arial Narrow to Times New Roman to save page space. And when they did that, they forgot to submit the correct form. And so ECF number 48 is incorrect. Whoopsies. But I think that'll wrap us up for tonight. Just wanted to do that quick catch up on that lawsuit before we head it out. But we have Stupid Tweet of the Week. We do have some actual people, not just one person, as normal on Twitch. So here are the rules as follows. So since I can only do the poll on the YouTube side, what we're going to have to do is anyone who is on the non-YouTube side, which would be X, Rumble, Twitch, voice vote in the chat for whoever's that you are going to go with. I will post the poll, and then we will kick it off from there. Give me 1 second. So
I'm
Amy,
ready.
you have, then go ahead and
I've got it.
I'll put it up
I
there.
mean, you're taking mine, but that's fine.
No,
we'll do this.
I've got a different one. So if you want to use that,
well, no, it's fine. We'll do this one. So this guy says Grok is evil. Here's a straight list of the 10 accounts most frequently criticized as the worst for relentless BBBYQ hype, grifting, or toxic promotion, even years after bankruptcy cancellation. The PB Show, Phantom Black, which is Sal, Barking Puppy 8, At Real Shill Shady, A Page Shill, OG Space Jam, The New Gold 741, GME times BBYQ, Perfect Pennies, and Steen Michael, and similar heavy butterfly emoji, DK butterfly spam accounts. Note, BBYQ equity remains canceled with zero recovery. Most serious observers view continued promotion as pure hopium or worse. DYOR and be cautious. It's not that stupid, but I thought you were using my tweet, so I just grabbed that one.
awesome.
Because that one is super stupid, the one that you were talking about.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so I saved this one like when it first came out, and then we didn't have the Easter thing. I don't know what the fuck he's even talking about. So he says, finally, I can prove it without a shadow of a doubt. Unfortunately, though, I think I also found a rat. And the rat doesn't know yet because the rat is stupid. Stupid rat.
What is that even about?
I might do a late submission then, because I feel like I should. If you're not going to use it, let's see.
Oh, go ahead and use that one if you want, because it was pretty bad. But
That's
I found
funny.
a better one, or at least I think is a better one.
Okay. So,
but he can prove it though without a shadow of a doubt, you guys.
First of all, I love my meme. Or I love the gift that I put on it. It's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I love
big money, no whammies.
Big money, no whammies.
So this guy says his projected targets. Let's see how many I get right for pinned posts. So targets: AMC 150 to 250, GME 187 minimum, 297, 475, 762. Plug.
I love the ones for Faraday
239, 692, 1344, 3329, and 4725. Beyond $92, 121, and then 150. and then Neo 28, 35, 43. So I think that we should keep track of them for this guy so we can see how many he gets right.
All
We
whammies.
go with none.
So big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Like, what are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about?
100% whammies.
So mine comes
$2,700.
So mine comes as an activity book. Bears and Waffles, unofficial space mob activity book. I don't know if this is for soon-to-be
What is
SpaceX
this?
baggies.
Who made this?
They always cut off the sub, so I'm not for sure.
Oh.
But
Are they're stuffing on
Bears and
waffles?
Waffles, unofficial space mob activity book, I assume is the title. So you should be able to put that in your favorite search engine and probably find the subreddit. If it actually works, somebody smart works.
What's
somebody
a space?
smarter
What's a
and
space
with
mob?
deeper. I assume that it's some sort of like SpaceX or something like baggy group, like except soon to be baggies because it's not IPO'd yet. So, some like maybe it's Virgin Galactic baggies. I don't know, but basically there's different types of bears that they just like different types of people who post on social media, and they're making fun of them for making fun of their stock. Actually, I've been better business plans posted on bathroom stalls on the side of taxis. And, you know, it's a coloring book, so you can color in. Hedge fund bear. That's really a cute prototype. Someone might even call it neat, but I really doubt it'll work. It'll probably end up in a junkyard. Doomer
This is
bear.
kind of cute. This is not actually.
Do you
that
like
stupid.
potential mechanical issues that create fancy paperweights in space? I do. Doomer bear. You look good in red.
This
Lots
is really
and lots
cute. I
of
don't think
red.
you're winning for stupid on this because it's actually kind of cute.
Whatever.
These are great.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I got to give credit where credit is due. I think it's great. Sorry, Noisy.
All right. So, votes in. That was fun. We had a lot of stuff tonight to go over.
We did.
The different things.
He's not wrong. Funky Soul Brother's not wrong.
A coloring book. The
Yeah,
audience.
the other-
and a
The
meal,
audience.
all in one.
I know, right?
You're not wrong.
Amy. All right. So we know that vote. Let's see how it's doing. Oh. Have we got all the votes in on the YouTube side? Just want to make sure. All the voice votes in on the chat.
All whammies, all whammies.
Going
Big money, no whammies.
Going once. Going twice.
3 times a lady.
Sold. Tie goes to Amy due to the Twitch vote. Platinum won YouTube, but she only was ahead of Amy by 1 vote, and tie goes to the Twitch side.
Wait, no, the Funky Soul Brother said Amy got this, so he did too.
Yeah, but you can vote on the YouTube
Oh, on
side via
YouTube.
the
Okay,
poll.
yeah. Yeah. Fine.
So Amy wins the tiebreaker because of the Twitch vote.
All whammies.
All right. So that was a fun episode. We got to talk about all sorts of crazy fun stuff. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to top that next week, but we'll try. We'll try.
I don't know. Something crazy happens.
And anything for this upcoming week? Anything, guys, I got on your mind?
I'm
Any
seeing some
cool
breaking news
stocks?
that the talks with Iran have broken down. So
Who could have
solid.
fucking guessed? I never.
Katie Vance, I guess, he has come out and made a statement, and they're heading back and said that the talks have broken down. So shocking.
Okay, let me like
Yes, the weekend
every weekend I'm like, do I have enough puts for this?
the weekend markets are indeed
Look,
dumping.
this is why I'm getting in on all those M&A trades. I don't care if the stock market goes up or down. I have a fixed price I'm getting paid at.
Let me see. Looks like I don't have enough
works.
puts for this. Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Whatever. Maybe it'll be unbroken down by Monday. Who fucking knows?
Maybe.
No, they're leaving
Where was
Iran.
that joke?
Okay. Well then, forget it.
Or Pakistan. They're in Pakistan. And like the weekend markets are already dumping pretty hard. So
Sweet.
Not that that has any real effect on the market, but it's a
Right.
gauge you can look at.
Trying to see if I can find. There was this one video that was really funny about all of that, but I'm not finding it. And if I don't find it really quick here, I'm just gonna call it a night.
Just post it.
No, it was a video. Where was it?
I gotta go to bed.
I know.
Yeah, you guys just go to bed.
Okay.
And we'll call it a night unless it's nope, it's not there. Well, I'll post it later. Whatever. It was a funny Iran war joke. So, but let's all puts on everything. Well, that sounds like a great way to end this live stream. Puts on everything. We'll see you guys Monday, or actually Saturday. Let us know if your portfolio died over this next week. Bye.